forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Be sure to select all so that you can receive notifications every time we go live and upload to the channel.
I put the pod in the cast. I put the cast in the pod. I put your boy in the, yeah, you know I go hard, yeah. Drop the beat, we back on this bit, yeah. Hell yeah, you so whack in this bit, yeah. Y'all niggas be hating, most of these niggas be hating. Most of these niggas be hating. I cannot lose while they waiting. Chill, pull up, yeah, hold up. Run that bitch back. Let me get a mic check. We in this bitch. Let's go. Run that bitch back. How y'all doing? 200 up in here already. Watch this. Yep. I put the man in the spill. I put the pod in the cast. I put the U in the tube. I put the man in the spill. I put the pod in the cast. I put the U in the tube. I put your boy in the news. Yeah, acting a fool. Yeah, turn up fool. Yeah, just like a fool. Yeah, just like a fool. I put the pot in the cast. I put the man in the spill. I put the U in the tube. I put your boy in the news. Yeah, yeah, just like a fool. Yeah, just like a fool. Yeah, just like a fool. Bitch, just like a fool. I put the pot in the cast. Ho, I put the spear in the... Ho, I put the U in the tube, yeah. I put your boy in the news, yeah. Just like a fool, yeah, I'm just like a fool. Bitch, just like a fool, bitch, yeah, just like a fool. Oh, ooh. Let me quit playing with y'all, man. I put the man in the spill. I put the pot in the cash. I put the U in the tube. I do it just like a fool, yeah. Yeah, niggas slept on me. Yeah, niggas slept on me. About to wake they ass up. Drop that beat, nigga. Slept on me. I use telepathy. The fuck is y'all telling me? Bitch, I got the recipe. You know this shit is a delicacy. Yeah, turn up. Y'all gotta fuck with these beats, man. Come on. Shout out to the artist that's leasing these, man. It's that shit right here. Shout out to all of y'all, man. We just getting loose up in here on this Friday. How y'all doing, man? We back in the building. Yo, I want to talk about this a couple of concepts today, right? Back in the day, right? We had strong men in the community. They were family men. They worked hard. They were very mature and shit like that. Like back in the day, our great-grandfathers, great-grandmothers, like we had an ideal family unit. We had a different kind of man, you know what I'm saying, as the standard back in them days. And what I noticed back in them days, you didn't have a lot of stupid categories, right? Like alpha male, beta male, Charlie male, delta male, epsilon male. Let me get my Greek alphabet book out. We don't want to leave nobody out. We don't want to leave nobody out, all right? Gamma male, lambda male, zeta male. What are they all? Let's go ahead here. Theta male, kappa male, epsilon male, and omega male, sigma male, rho male, lambda male, iota male. You know, it seemed like in our generation, in what I call the alpha male generation, because you didn't have a word like alpha male back in my great-grandfather days. You just had a strong man. That's it. It wasn't all these deep categories, man. Either you were strong or weak. And that didn't equate the muscle size and all that. It meant that no matter if you was a short dude, you was willing to do what it was take, the hard work to provide for your family during times in America where shit was very hard. So during a time in America where I think black men should have been classifying each other in the categories, they weren't, and they were better off. Today, you got so many different kind of males, right? Your alpha males, beta male, Charlie male, and all that shit is just rhetoric for content. It's to keep a narrative going and dial. It's a false perception of reality. Every man is every kind of male in any given situation. There's some time where an alpha male better be a beta male. In fact, every alpha male becomes a beta male when the police show up, nigga. Some people may say Lil Boosie is an alpha male. And you saw when he got in his little police situation, he complied even though he talked shit. Talking shit is what make you alpha. It was another dude with Boosie who said nothing. Now they probably say, well, that's a beta move. No, both of you complied. The alpha move would have been the fight. I don't think black men can be alphas. I just don't think so. Think is it possible for a black man to be an alpha? Once we bring up these little titles about men, the man who run it all would be the alpha, and the black man don't run shit. But he used these terms more than the man that do run things with his loud mouth wanna be smart ass. That's what he do. And today I got the talk about a lot of things. We're going to go deep today, too. We're going to talk about the Great Mother. We're going to talk about the moon. And we're going to talk about the attack on matriarchy and all that. We tying all that in together. Now, check this out. Back in the day, you didn't have a bunch of men sitting around talking about who's the alpha or the beta. You just had you had strong men surviving in a time where most of these pretty boy niggas wouldn't survive. You dudes are too cute to be using words like alpha, beta, Charlie and trying to categorize niggas and put yourself at the top. It's like, bro, I was in the fucking infantry, in the military, and I don't use these kind of words like alpha and stuff. And I should be able to say I'm an alpha, right? Because by definition, all of your soldiers and frontline riflemen and infantrymen are automatic alphas. That's fact. They on the front line. How that ain't alpha? You got a bunch of dudes sitting around pretty as hell with clothing collections and neat. They think they got the wrong idea of what it means to be a man. Black men are too fucking prissy. In the manosphere space, they don't focus on manly things. They focus on fragrances and catchphrases. And most of the narrative is sitting around complaining about you not having your woman under control. But you want to use words like alpha.
Stupid.
Every time you turn around, there's another video title. This is what most beta males do. This is how alpha males move. These are 10 things that'll make you a beta male. Here go 10 things that'll make you an alpha male. Sigma males explain. Hey, and now starring the new upsilon male. And niggas be like, I wonder what kind of man that is. What's the upsilon male so I can see if I'm one? It's like they recruiting all us regular niggas into gay-ass fraternities. I always had a problem with Greek alphabets in front of the word man. When you call me a man, nigga, just say man. Because once you put a gay-ass Greek alphabet in front of it, you just became a bitch nigga. You alpha male-ass, beta male-ass frat boys. And then you compare yourself to the wolf pack's hierarchy. And a wolf is a relative of a goddamn hyena. No nigga wanna be a lion today. And y'all act like packs of hyenas in little group rooms chattering and chittering and choosing favorites and little college boy shit. They recruiting all y'all with this fake ass college boy mentality. Don't you know college boys the one started all this manosphere shit? Now they got y'all niggas out here talking about I'm a kappa male, alpha male. Man, all them niggas was kaphas and omegas and all that. Categorizing each other, talking about, well, Sigma men act like this. That's why I joined alpha. You know, I pledge kappa because alpha men, they act like this. And they really talk like this in college. And they categorize what frat you join like a certain type of profile you are. Like they'll say most kappas are light-skinned. Most AKAs are light-skinned, and they act this way, boom, boom, boom. The truth is that the frat or the sorority actually trains you to act a certain way. We got it backwards. We think that most AKAs act a certain way. That's why they join it, because your vibe attract your tribe and all that. That ain't what's it. Most of these young girls join college and they green as hell, fresh out of high school. They don't know nothing about that frat life, sorority life. They're turned out in college. Most of them just start experimenting with certain drugs and shit like that and doing things, you know, so they get turned out. And whoever turn them out start to mold their character and behavior. They do the same thing to us in the military. They break your ass down, which is they haze you in the fraternity. They gonna ridicule you, embarrass you. They gonna make you work out and shit. Oh yeah, it take a lot to join a frat, man. If you can join a fraternity, you can join the military. Cause it's like hell night, all that shit is like the same kind of breaking your ass down to build you up. And these young kids, right? They don't have a real personality yet. They're still trying to find themselves. And so AKA gives them a swag, if you will, a character, a persona, something to emulate. And that's what these male spaces do. Once they say, oh, you're a Delta male or a Sigma male, then they're gonna tell you how you need to act. You're probably gonna act that way to live up to the title of, yeah, I'm a Sigma male. Cause this shit like gangbanging today. Man, you heard that debate, the Sigmas versus the Alphas yesterday? Then the betas showed up fucking everything up. And I was the only Lambda nigga in the chat room. Ain't that a bitch? We got to chill with all that and just be strong men. Fuck the bullshit. If I was to take your ass back in time to when black men were really stand-up strong niggas, they didn't have all these deep conversations about alphas, betas. It was doers and donors. Either you gonna do it or you ain't. What is that? Whatever it take, nigga, to survive and feed your family. If you doing that, you're a man. Now, whatever they put in front of the word man, that's some other shit they trying to get you to be in a box, like alpha man, sigma man. Man, I'm just a man, bro. Miss me with them Greek ass alphabets now. A nigga may say, niggas may call me, they may say, bro, Sanchez, but you an alpha male. But sometimes I'm a beta male. Sometimes I'm a sigma male. I ain't always an aggressor. Sometimes I'm a docile nigga, and it pays to be sometimes. Sometimes I fall back and be a pushover. And because you got to know which battles to fight. Sometime I will be a beta for my benefit. It was the right thing to be at that moment. Sometime I will be whatever you saying, whichever man is what on your Greek list. You will have to be each of these personalities at certain points in life. Life is dynamic. So who you are changes based on your situation. And this whole concept about you stand the same ain't realistic, and that's a little boy's mentality. Because when niggas talk about I never changed and shit like that, bro, that's called you never growed. You never grew. Now, you got a rising amount of cats today that like to say, man, if you do this, you're a beta male. Or if you do that, that's some beta male type shit. I'm going to tell you some real shit. By their definition of beta male, if you do whatever them niggas telling you to do, you a real beta male. To me, a alpha male, and I'm using their words because I'm thinking that the alpha man is like the leader. He's, by their definition. To me, the alpha male does what thou wilt on some Aleister Crowley, Jay-Z shit. Ain't nothing more manly than an individual nigga making a decision amongst a bunch of more niggas, and them niggas don't like it, but he still say, bro, I'm a man and this is what I'm doing. Oh, that shit just give me chills in my body, nigga. Oh my God, it just do something to me. Like, that's what I call a man. A man is a dude that will do what the fuck he want to do and don't care what you think, little nigga. A boy is still influenced by another nigga and will consider what another nigga got to say for decisions in life that will only affect him. This is what I call we're in an age where grown men need mentors today. They need their behavior approved by another man who don't get his behavior approved by you. This is the reason why I never understood the people that go and confess their sins to the priest. Because the priest ain't confessing his sins to nobody. And ain't nobody overseeing his actions. So it's like we need a parent, a big brother. And these niggas know that. And they'll get you in check by saying, bro, that's beta male shit that you doing. Or that what you did, bro, you getting with that single mother, that's a beta male move. They will try to say certain actions that you take that they don't agree with will make you a certain categorized guy. And nigga, if you let that sway your decision, you really a beta male. Cause I'm the type nigga that'll bust out laughing when a nigga tell me some shit like that. Like, bro, miss me with them Greek ass alphabets and pass the blunt, stupid. That's when I tell a nigga, look here, man, I'm a grown ass man. Just quit talking to me about what I do like I'm a little boy. Last warning, B. A nigga checking your behavior. And if you're not his hoe on the blade, he ain't got no business doing that with you. Cause your behavior don't affect him, and what you eat don't make him shit, and where your dick go don't make him nut. You need to really question a man. Now think about this, right? Cause this is a topic that's very deep in the community, right? Dating single mothers. Now, most of the niggas that's attacking single mothers will say that you're a beta male if you date a single mother. But watch this. In the next stream, and I shit you not, y'all, true story. In the very next stream, you know what these dudes will do? They'll complain about their baby mama and why they ain't in a relationship and why they don't take black women serious. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, how is a dude a beta male for dating a single mother and you ain't a beta male for being a single daddy? Oh my God! Nigga, I'm the motherfucking truth, boy.
Please like and share the video. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Be sure to select all so that you can receive notifications every time we go live and upload to.
You heard it first right here, nigga. That's a dagger. And you know that dagger right there gonna hit a lot of niggas in the chest right there. I don't know why nobody else ever pointed that out. These dudes be complaining about their baby mamas, talking about why they don't date black women no more and why they don't date women, period, and take them serious, why they are single bachelors and they pride themselves in being a single father. We need to stand up for the single fathers. But you a beta male if you date a single mother. Listen what I'm saying, y'all. Ain't that a hypocrisy? If I'm a beta male or he's a beta male for dating a single mother, if you're a single daddy, nigga, if you're a oh my God, this is like, bro, this is like golden content right here. Straight up. Think about that. Okay, and then we finna move on. So the most non-manly thing you can do is give a fuck about what another man say about what you do. And if you ain't learned that, y'all really ain't had no real niggas in your life. Because if I have any regrets in my life, it's going to be because of me and not because I took this other nigga's advice. You know, and I'm not saying mentoring and taking advice and all that ain't what you need. I'm telling you that people are often being misinformed in a lot of these spaces, and they being controlled on some religion type shit. A lot of niggas just lashing out at women because it's like a new sport now. It's like good for content. You know, it's just, you know, like the Howard Stern sort of energy, how he would kick women off the air and shit and, you know, sort of talk to them how he wanted to and shit. Like, yeah, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't telling a nigga how to handle the women. The women will tell you that. What I'm saying is this. Be your own man. Be your own man. Because if you ain't your own man, guess what? You ain't no man. You're a fucking boy. And that's facts. So that's that. Now, that's my exclusive Manosphere rant, y'all. And I'm going to land right there. Yeah, don't let no man dictate your motherfucking decisions in life. You probably with a single mama and you probably happier than them lonely single bastards. Them niggas is single fathers. What if your situation bring you happy and you and that woman you with building and towards something, nigga, fuck what another nigga talking about and they play them little boy games. They like to call your names and shit. Well, then you're a beta. Well, then you're a Charlie or a Delta. I be like, dude, you're a little boy. Grow the fuck up, my nigga. Let's talk about some real manly shit like farming, motherfucker. Cause what you got going on today is a lot of nigga showing you things that you can do to last longer in the bed so you don't come quick. Giving niggas advice on little bullshit like that. Just, little shallow, frivolous little shit. I saw niggas on one of them shows promoting some shit called Roman swipes. And I said to myself, I gotta talk about male enhancement supplements. You know, I never understood niggas that would take something to affect their dicks. It's something so weird about niggas that use dick pills, Viagra, and now they got wipes. You think, well, we gotta talk about it today, y'all. Let's talk about this today, man. Look at here. Look at here. This is called Roman swipes. And you know what these things do? You take this little dick rag, swipe rag, and you wipe your dick before the sets. You just coat your penis in the Roman swipe. All right? Male genital desensitizer. So this is gonna desensitize the penis to where you can't really feel it like that. And because of that, you'll last longer. Now, my nigga, I'll just be a minute man. See, that's what I'm talking about. This some beta male bitch shit, but it'll be promoted on an alpha male channel. The idea of something that another man made, rubbing it on my penis, already make me say hell no. No. And you rub this on your penis for the sex and you can last longer. Now, bro, this is some beta male shit. Cause guess what a real man like me on? Nigga, if I come quick, I just come quick. See, y'all niggas are so beta, you care what a woman think. Nigga, if I come in a minute, guess what? That's gonna be the best minute of her motherfucking life. See, the problem is you lame ass, beta ass niggas who promote products like this gonna swipe your dick with this shit. And you gonna get a girl 10 minutes of fucking hell and disaster. She gonna come back to me for that 1 minute of heaven, motherfucker. And you got this product right here giving her 10 minutes of sweaty hell, and she sitting up there like, yeah, nigga, to me, the most alpha male shit you can do is come quick and get up and be like, oh yeah, got mine. See, they got the wrong idea of alpha for y'all. These niggas are too self-conscious, too worried about what the women think. Like, nigga, nature didn't want you to be fucking for all that time. It hurts out the wild, G. Get in and get out. This is a robbery, nigga. This is a 211. What are you talking about? Niggas trying to motherfucking eat in the bank. Get in and get out. That's the way nature intended. And you know how I know? Cause she didn't make Roman swipes. Now you niggas got all kind of dick pills, dick rags, dick enhancers, dick sprays, which you can just spray on, dick gels, dick creams, dick paper. Yeah, they got the paper, which you can rub with the dry paper if you sensitive to. I'm just making that up, but I'm just saying. I never cared about the fact that I'm on nut quick. Cause guess what that mean, nigga? We gonna smoke a blunt and then we gonna go again. See, we do short, good spurts. You niggas wanna go fuck all that fucking. That's old, man. Niggas ain't got time for that no more, you weirdos. I'ma give you the best 2 minutes you ever motherfucking had. And then we gonna go back and get back on the grind. See, these niggas here got too much time on their hand. And the nigga who created this thing got a lot of time on his hand. Like, what? Y'all ain't got nothing to do, right? Dick rags, dick sprays, just a hell of a lot of time just to be lover boys and figure out perfumes and dick products and like, bro, man, that ain't manly, man. You spending too much time in the romance section as a man. Nigga, I don't plan nothing. And I'm kind of goofy. And all of that part of what turn a woman on. If she don't like me for the nigga I am and the way I do it, then on to the next one. You niggas trying to alter all this shit about yourself for a woman and say that you are alpha. Fuck out of here.
Stupid.
If your ass own this product, you better not never say the word alpha out your goddamn mouth when you rubbing your dick with a rag that another man made. I didn't like wearing rubbers. Cause it's just saying it's made just another man's product on my. It's just, you know, it's a psychologically thing, man. Like, damn. Some dude designed this for my dick. Like, no, I never been a fan of dick products. You know, and I know a lot of niggas that stand by it. And especially old men with the Viagra and shit. And then I heard cases of niggas using this shit and they dick never go soft again. Can you imagine having a hard on for the rest of your life? Oh my God. To me, is something weird about guys who into dick products, DPs, baby, DPs. And then you putting it on her vagina. So these poisons are getting into the women too. And most of the time, the man ain't telling you what he did. He don't want you to know he used this. And so right there, he infecting you with benzocaine. Your vagina will start losing sensitivity. And you won't even know why. And you won't know that this dude you fucking is using Roman swipes on you. And you like, girl, ever since he started having sex with me, my joint just ain't that sensitive no more. It just feel like ain't nothing there. Like, you know, it's like losing sensitivity. Why would you want something to desensitize your dick? I want my shit to be sensitive so I can feel all that. And you're gonna do this shit right here so you can not feel it just so you can go longer? Oh no, I'm just gonna have to come quick. That defeat the purpose of it being some good coochie. To not feel it, y'all backwards. Hey, you know what? We can go back to back to back to back to back, but you gonna get this 2 minutes, that's for sure. But let's move on along, and you can send any videos that you want to me to whatchamacall, man. Let's review the videos if you got some for me. Talk to brosancheztv at gmail.com. At this time, I'm looking at the chat room for questions. Seeing what y'all on, man. Y'all feel me though, brothers? I never been a fan of DPs, man. And I'm hearing that dick products make up a multi-million-dollar a year industry. I said, that's a lot of beta males. Them beta males coating they dick in that benzocaine on them. Yeah, man. Oh, man. And every time they come out with these dick products, it's named after some European Trojan horse with the Spartans, the Roman, Anglo-Saxon, right? Why the heck it got like all of these, all of the name of your invaders on the condom and on the product? That they invaded our bedrooms with technology for your sexual organs. That's why the dating game is dead. Get with you somebody, get serious with them, and make something happen, man. That's what you do. You ain't missing nothing out there. Trust me, I done had my fair share of so many panties. It's just a different hole, man. Another different hole, man. And I hate to be so vulgar, bro, but some of y'all dudes is just too thirsty. Like, get with you somebody, man, stay with them and do it that way, man. Cause in the dating game, think about all the products and shit you gotta keep up with, like just to compete. In the way that they talking about. I be listening in to these guys and it's like, man, these young cats is doomed. Cause it's so much shit. Like when I was coming up dating, it was just rubbers, weed, and beer. Now these niggas got male desensitizing wipes, pills. They got all kind of shit, sprays. The women doing vabbing where they put their finger in their coochie and grab coochie juice and put it on their neck or on their pulse section. Drop a 1 in the chat room if you heard about vabbing. Vabbing. It's a new thing, man. Where the women is taking coochie juice. They said pheromones are helping them to attract a man, right? And I said I was gonna review some of that and kind of go into that. Let me check. Let me show you something.
He was just very.
All right, and you guys can decide for yourself. This whole shit about vabbing. All right, let's talk about that real quick. And it's a lot of crazy shit happening in the world. Let's check this out right quick, yo.
Like on me, wabbo. But I kind of understood because so I decided to use my coochie juice as like perfume.
They're doing what with what?
I don't know.
Hey guys, so check this video out. This gonna show us what vabbing is real quick. I had to find this because I didn't want to play nobody else's content. I want to have a direct video. So this is a new thing called vabbing. If you want to talk about it in the chat to school them on what it is really disgusting, but we're gonna play the video.
Who needs to hear this? But vabbing works. Vabbing 100% works. Like, what the fuck? I got offered 2 free drinks at the pool, and then a guy literally came back and gave me this. Like, what? What?
Vabbing at the gym for the first time.
You guys aren't gonna believe me. Okay, now I'm in the sauna, but it worked. The vabbing worked.
Single women have started to practice the dating tactic of vabbing, where they apply their V fluid on their pulse points to attract a lover. One has tried it out in the gym. If vampire facials and faux freckle treatments have you convinced that beauty trends cannot get any more bizarre, think again. As the TikTok trend of vabbing indicates, it seems that we will forever be awash with downright weird, strange beauty hacks. The above term is a trend that has recently gone viral for its unconventional methods of attracting a man. Vabbing is the act of a woman putting her V fluid on her pulse points to, in theory, attract potential lovers through your pheromones. A bit like a coochie-scented perfume. Boudram tested the theory that a person's signature scent could attract partners as part of her book, The Game of Desire. 3 women were sent into a bar, first wearing no perfume, then wearing the residue from their coochie canal on their pulse points. Her lady all reported feeling more confident to approach and flirt and noticed that people were leaning toward them more. The trend recently got picked up on TikTok again, with creators urging women to use this makeshift perfume in order to increase their attractiveness to potential mates. Really not. Remember that there is little to no actual science supporting this trend, but there does appear to be a rising body of hearsay. So, accept this trend with caution.
Join us same place, same channel for your news and...
I think that is fucking disgusting. That's what I think. I think that's a fucking should be an offense. That you're just gonna invade my nostrils with the smell of your pussy. And you don't think that the women that's doing this got to be psychologically fucked in the head and desperate as hell. This is just fucking ridiculous. I'm serious. I'm lost for words. Can you imagine in the future when a boy asks his daddy, what made you fall in love with my mama? And dad gonna say, I don't know. All I know is I was at the gym, she walked by, and she just stunk so good. I can't explain it, son. It's kind of like inhaling gasoline. It stinks so good. And now, every now and then, we all like the smell of some good gasoline. And I guess every now and then, a nigga like the smell of some pussy. But not when he's in Popeyes, motherfucker. Like, this have to be in context. So we know that you can't vab at Captain D's. We know you can't vab at Hot and Juicy. We know you can't vab at Bubba Gump fish and shrimp. You can't vab at Long John Silver's. You can take that vibe and shit somewhere else because they already got their fish smell up and down. This vibe and shit should get you locked up. It says a lot about a woman that's walking around playing with her coochie juice. So now y'all know you need to take you some sanitizer with you everywhere today. Because these nasty broads got pussy juice all on these door handles when you pump your gas. Remember that at some point, some female who was vabbing pumped that gas too. So now you got all of these coochie sales everywhere. This got to be some kind of witchcraft because they taking these invisible cells and just spreading them around. These I don't know what they attracting, some kind of spirit that like pussy pheromones in the air. This for my witchcraft people, because you know you got your deep people, right? You got the deep people that's saying, man, it's witchcraft. No, that's bitchcraft. That ain't no witchcraft, dog. That's called bitchcraft. See, a bitch would do something like that. Yeah, a female dog, desperate, nasty broad. That's bitchcraft, man. Don't do the witches like that. And what does this teach the young girls? I don't even want to think about high school, middle school, you're vabbing. If I can smell it before I hit it, chances are I'm just not gonna hit it. Y'all ain't gonna attract nothing but nasty ass niggas. Cause back in the day, when I was in school, some of them little girls, you know, we were young. We were young boys, little girls, when they was going through their little body things, and you can smell them sometime in the hallway. You can smell them, that these little girls was learning their hygienes or whatever. You can smell that fish a lot of times at school. Oh, come on, fellas. Y'all know women. Come on, when we was in school, yeah. And my thing is, some of them girls had a bad reputation of having stanky pussy. Everyone know the chick with the stank puss reputation. And when she walk in the room, you can smell it through her clothes. It was like, oh my God. She's so used to it, she don't smell it. And I hate to go here, but women, hygienes, right, is important. You have a cavern. Now, it's always one nasty nigga who hollering at the stank puss girl. Oh my God. And when he shooting his shot at her, everybody else is whispering to each other like, you don't smell her? Like that nigga nose must don't work. What the fuck? So remember this to you vabbing girls. You like the chick that walk in the room with the stank puss odor. Because if you can take the scent of your coochie and rub it and where a man can smell it and want you, the fact that you have a bodily odor that can be expressed and translated so vividly says a lot about your hygiene, because a well-kept coochie, even if you get the liquid on there, you ain't just get, you got to really be on them to smell. Well, I don't get this shit, man. This conversation is just, oh man. The world is just so fucking, we going to hell in a handbasket. You know that, y'all? We going to hell in a handbasket. See, the woman that would vab, it's the same woman in the South where your grandma, if you from the South, you heard this before. You don't eat no woman spaghetti when you first meet her. Now, some of y'all dudes like, what you mean, Brother Sanchez? Yeah, you don't know nothing and you ain't been taught nothing. If you know what I'm talking about, man, drop a one. When you first meet a woman and she cooks spaghetti, that's a red flag. I'm teaching y'all little niggas something now. How many of y'all from the South? Cause this vabbing shit ain't nothing new. Back in the South, nigga, the women would put period blood in the spaghetti as a voodoo to get the man. So they been doing nasty shit. It's always been a group of women trying nasty shit and little voodoo and shit like that. And it's ridiculous, man. Like, this shit should get you prison time. Think about that, right? If a nigga jack off in the mayonnaise, he gonna do time. That happened before at these restaurants where they caught the nigga jacking off in the mayo. Now, back in the day in the South, the women would cook a man spaghetti and put the menstrual blood in it. And I'm not making this up. I got a lot of folks backing me up in the chat room to show you that I'm not making it up. And let me drop a bomb for them. They know something. You don't eat no woman spaghetti when you just meet her. And that they taught that for a reason. Cause that was going on. So they've been doing this kind of nasty stuff. And if you think about it, man, it's just ridiculous. Like the women that are vab would be that woman making that spaghetti for your ass. Yeah, man, I got a lot of motherfuckers in here that's been taught right. They know about that spaghetti. Hey, maybe that's why Eminem vomited out his mom's spaghetti on this sweater. I'm just saying. I think Eminem mama was probably trying to seduce a nigga with that spaghetti, and Eminem didn't know it, and he went in there and grabbed the spaghetti. And these speak palms ahead of his vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti, oh my God.
Stupid.
Hey y'all, hit the like and share button and support the show, man. Support the show. I'm a one-man army, yo. And I'm giving y'all knowledge, game, inspiration, and humor at the same time, because that's how we do it, baby. Friday Fire. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's some dude right now at home looking at his girl like this, and she looking at him with a frozen face. And you know what he just told her? You made me spaghetti when I first met you. And ever since then, I couldn't get over you, girl. And she mad at me right now. It's some couple right now watching this stream, and I just broke them up. Cause it's some dude right now eating spaghetti right now. And he looking at this girl like, damn, I just met her. I just ruined his whole meal. I apologize, bro. Send in a donation. I just ruined his spaghetti. Oh my God. But that's some real shit though. Hey, this vabbing shit is fucking ridiculous, man. I'm talking about the level of desperation for you to reach your fucking hand in your coochie and damn. Whatever happened to perfume? Like, see, they thinking that the pheromones in these perfumes is what they trying to mimic or whatever. I get it, but damn, that's nasty. Damn. And what would be the male version of vabbing? See, it's deep, right? It's so deep because I hate to play the gender war thing, but you don't see this with men. Men ain't out here trying to do little witchcraft and make spaghetti, and we can't for real. But what you see with men is like Viagra, like I said, a Roman swipes. Men are trying to one up the woman with technology. In other words, women believe in magic. Men believe in technology. So a man ain't finna try to do no nasty ass bitchcraft, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. But he will buy them dick pills, and he will buy that benzocaine. So the man know that magic ain't gonna work. He go right to the technology, dog. Real talk. Man, this is crazy. Crazy. Oof. So what else going on out there, man? Let me check my emails, man. See what we got today. Oh, we all got a lot of stuff here, huh? See what we got,
The eternal recurrence is a central note.
Damn it, y'all be having these long videos.
Welcome to archaics.com. Presentation.
Shout out to archaics.com, but really want to review other folks' shit like that.
All right, so off rip, we got somebody cooking syringes. A bunch of people are.
So this looks very weird. Let's see. I mean, this is a 2-minute presentation about the simulation, but yeah, man. Maybe I'll play it. Let's say the simulation shit for later. This looks very crazy.
All right, so off rip, we got somebody cooking syringes. A bunch of people are sending me this video. They're saying you have no idea how it ends. So Let's check it out. He's cutting them. Cutting the syringes like carrots. Okay, nothing like a syringe and cactus meal. With matchbooks? Okay. Guess I really don't know where this is going. He's attaching matchbooks and hanging them out to dry.
Y'all send me some crazy shit.
The ashes. Okay, so we're putting ashes in the matchbooks. Time passes. Oh, and now Wild Ash is now on the cactus. Okay, now we harvest the ash.
What the hell?
Muddling it. And now we're making Kool-Aid. Wild Kool-Aid. Back into the pot.
What the hell?
I think I'm past lost. Back in the syringes. Yeah, they're all in shot format.
All that he was making lipstick. You laughing, but that nigga about to go make some money selling that to some women. I wasn't expecting it to go there, but hey, he hustling. Hey, salutes to it. So he made some lipstick right there, bro. That ain't nothing to laugh at. That's talent. And he tested it out. This shit good. I'm finna go make my money. He bought the syringes, sterilize them. Martian Congressional Republic. The Martian Congressional Republic of the Navy is the naval force of the Martian Congressional Republic and the most important branch of its military. Though smaller in size than the United States Navy, it is more technologically advanced and generally considered on par with the UNN. This can't be serious. The Martian Marine, come on, man, y'all. I just don't take this shit serious. Yeah. Yeah, that shit crazy. Yeah, that yesterday shit was funny. I see somebody still sending me shit about how niggas will eat anything pickled. Yeah, you can pickle anything and niggas will eat it. Just pickle it. Okay, Pierre just sent me something. No, brother, 8 minutes long, why? Why do you send me an 8-minute long clip? No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. No. No, brother. I like short clips, preferably from the mainstream sources where I know I won't get censored and shit, like public news and shit. Because we can roast little stories and shit and see the agenda behind them and teach from them and clown it and do all that. But y'all sending me niggas doing whole presentations and shit. Like, that ain't how it go. Yeah, we don't want those clips. Yeah. I don't think that dude wears lipstick. He was testing out his product. I don't think that he really wear the lipstick. I think he was just testing it. The texture to see if it's the right consistency and shit before he go and sell it. That's what it looked like to me, just to be fair. Okay, so at this time, let's see what we get out there. I'm finna go fishing. I'm throwing the link out there. Let's see what's going on in the field. Yeah, male enhancement shit is like so weirdo to me. It's weird, man. They want to enhance everything. How are you enhancing my dick by desensitizing it? You doing the opposite. I don't want to like if I got to take away the feeling to go longer, then I'll just be a minute man. And what's more realer than that? And the technology is just getting more and more radical, right? Like they got this pump that you can use too, and you pump it up. Bro, that sound like it'll hurt, my nigga. That's why I said you gotta be weird to be using this type stuff at stands. Come on, man. If you own one of these, you need help. If you sticking your dick inside of this thing, pumping it up, you need help, man. Around this bitch like Joe Budden. Pump, pump, pump it up. Turn, 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 turn. Pump it up if you came to get it on. Slain to fit it on. Came to get it on. Hey, if you own one of these right here, I got something for you, my nigga. Watch this. I got something for you, bro.
What you wanna watch, man?
This for you. And then that nigga Joe Budden in the video said we gonna do it like The irony, bro, cause that's how you pump that shit.
Stupid.
That's crazy. Hey, yo, if you own one of them motherfuckers, soon as you pull that bitch out, I know this song just come out of nowhere. Yeah, man, this is just crazy, bro. That's crazy. And wouldn't that hurt? I'm sorry, but that'll hurt like a motherfucker just thinking about it, like making me feel a certain way. Shit. Filling that shit with air. Oh, fuck. Ah. Nigga, just the thought of that. You gotta be weird. Oh my God, that'll hurt. A nigga like me wouldn't even consider nothing like that. Yeah, you got a whole market full of niggas trying to alter their dicks, and I'm gonna tell you something. The market is to desensitize your thing and make it bigger. So you don't feel much of the sex, but she gonna say your performance was on point. Bro, no, man, that's a fucked up trade-off. Fuck that. You got to be able to do them both, man. You don't need these supplements for this shit, bro. Like, in the future, they just gonna say, you know what? We just got a whole nother robot dick that you can use, and she won't even know that it's a robotic. It feel like flesh, and it'll never get tired. Niggas will do that because they already taking pills to desensitize they shit, so it ain't like they feel it anyway. Think about it. They don't really feel it. They shit's desensitized. It's just a performance they get. So if that's what they turning us to, then you'll just use a robot dick. You'll use a super dick. Just like niggas gonna have robot arms and robot legs in the future, and niggas gonna have robot dicks. So they can have super performance, right? Enhanced dick, because it's all about male enhancement, right? And that's transhumanism. Under the guise of I'm enhancing the human, you desensitizing a human on every level, even on the sexual one. Because when a man just, and his penis is desensitized, he lose emotions for the woman. That's what make us emotionally connect, when he can feel all that gushiness, all that. If he desensitive to the love of the vagina, how is he really connecting with the woman? That desensitivity goes into a whole nother mode of psychology, like to where we desensitize on all levels. We ain't sensitive toward each other's feelings. And it shows in the bedroom when we stop making love and we start fucking. And when we start becoming a fucking generation, it's all about performance and enhancement. You become fuck addicts. See, this generation right here is so good at fucking, but we ain't good at building. See, our ancestors were minute men, simps, and all that. They didn't know about beta male, alpha male. They didn't know about the pump it up machine. But they had beautiful families, and they were builders. Today, we're just consumers. We buying the latest fashion suits, Armani shoes to impress the women. The niggas is getting their nails done now. Just like the women, and wearing makeup and Beijing in their head. And they spending money on shit like this right here. Look. Creams and sprays and pump up machines. And they talking about the women and they butt jobs and how the women keep getting these butt jobs done. Well, you niggas if you own one of these pump up machines, you need your ass whooped. You need your ass whooped looking like you cocking a super soaker doing the Joe Button with this shit, bro. That's something wrong with y'all niggas' minds, and they taking advantage of it, and they know it. Nigga, if you can't naturally give a woman a moment of pleasure in that bedroom, and she ain't feeling what you did without all that, get someone that is. I'm not finna try to push my performance or nothing. In my mind, I perform well. And if I'm with a woman that's saying, look, I wish you could go longer or do this or do that, it's so many other things that I would do before I start buying all this shit. And they ain't telling y'all all the cases where this stuff go wrong. And you don't want no shit going wrong with you down there, man. Trust me. And I'm going to tell you something, too. Hold on. I forgot I put the link out. My bad. Let me let these guys on. I'm tripping. You know I can go on for hours, man, talking. Sanchez dropped some more money on y'all. Hey Gemini brand news. I don't really know what that means, but I salute to you and I want to thank you for that. And yeah, thank you for the donation. I think you telling me that you donated to the show. I want to say thank you for that. I'm gonna check the donations here in a minute, and I salute everybody who's supporting. It is Friday, ain't it? That's right. Hey, so I forgot we get to kick it. It's Friday. We got the weekend vibes. Let's get it to the panel, man. I'm sorry for keeping y'all waiting. I forgot I had people in the back room.
Hey man, look at Sanchez. I hit you next week, man. It's been a tight week for me, man. I'm just letting you know, man. 100. I'm just I hit you next week, man. But I'm standing by.
Salutes, LaShawn. Salutes to all of y'all, man. Hey, so I got a couple of topics already on the table, and y'all can start tackling them in whatever order that you had wanted. Go ahead, guys.
I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, basically, you know, these males they're in equal playing field with these lesbians. Because if you're gonna desensitize your male parts, that's basically like you know, putting a strap on with a female. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't feeling that.
Damn, nigga. Bro, I just thought about that shit. Fuck, say that again. Say that shit one more time, nigga. Slow for the people.
Okay, yeah. So basically, you know, these males, they start to be on level playing field with lesbians because the lesbians start to be level playing field because, you know, they putting these products on their male parts and desensitizing their male parts, and it's basically like wearing a strap on.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Bro, that shit's so crazy. It's just like it. God damn, dog.
Hey, bro, Sanchez, you said man don't use the same thing as woman. So how do you explain R. Kelly peeing on all the girls on that motherfucking concert?
He wasn't vabbing. If he was vabbing, he would have pissed on himself, right? That would be the male form of vabbing. Put a little piss on your hand, rub it on your post section. Cause unless we gonna use the other thing, and I don't even want to be graphic, but hey, but this shit is just nasty, man. All this shit that they got involved in the dating life. Something else that I wanted to talk about in my manosphere rant was after Kevin Samuels died, you got a lot of non-original niggas taking his whole swagger. You know, every other video is modern this, modern that, modern this, modern that. Modern men feel this way, modern women feel that way. None of them was doing that modern shit until Kevin Samuel was you non-original ass niggas. I can't stand non-original niggas. And it's a whole lot of them copying that shit. Modern. Nigga, bro, this whole concept of a modern man and modern woman is bullshit the way that they put it too. Cause I'm gonna show you something. I prefer the term modded man. Not modern, but modded, meaning you've been genetically modified. If you're calling it modern, I'm calling it modified. So the modified man, the modified woman got a lot of mental issues and gender wars and divisiveness and chaos in our psyche. Whereas the non-modified man, which was your ancestor back in the day, the ones having the big families and making it work, because we got the small families that can't make it work. Now watch this, y'all. They got this concept of modern. You know what? But on some joking shit, though, think of how crazy that sound, like the modern man, the modern woman, the modern child, the modern trees, the modern lizards, the modern sharks, the modern monkeys, the modern pit bulls. So now we just gotta put modern in front of everything. You know, I went to the modern grocery store today and I drove in my modern car down a modern highway, you dumb niggas. Why the fuck do we feel we gotta keep saying the word modern, modern? Cause they think it sound and they think it make them look smart. It make them look intellectual. It make them look Kevin Samuelsy. Yeah, I just make up words because I'm original, bitch. I could just say modern, modern, modern. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous, man. And it never explanation of what distinguished the modern one from the non-modern one. But anyway, I'm just ranting.
Yo, so my bad.
Your phone breaking up, bro.
To it.
Yeah, you need to get some modern technology, brother. We quit fucking with you.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. You can hear me? You can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I sent you that video in that Gmail link because it has to do with this modern stuff that you're talking about. I advise you to play it, bro, because I mean he talks on some really interesting topics and it has to do with this topic, but you can skim through it. It's not a long video, but
Hey, let me do one favor, and I'm not even trying to be a tyrant, bro. But no, and I ain't even trying to son you or nothing. But when I say I'm not gonna do something, don't never come back behind me asking me again, bro. I don't like that. I said that I'm not gonna play it. I ain't gonna explain why or nothing. Just move on with the show. I don't do that though. But yeah, I ain't trying to son you or nothing. I ain't trying to son you or nothing, though. But yeah, y'all can keep going.
Nah, sure, it's whatever. No, you good.
Yeah, much respect.
The modern day melanin.
Hey, let me say this right quick, man. You know, he mentioned these damn pump it ups and all these damn supplements and shit. These folks don't never think that all this shit that comes not from nature have a goddamn side effect. Nobody never thought about that shit. I fall back.
I ain't gonna lie. I had took a Bluetooth one time. My partner said, try it out. You know what I'm saying? So I took a Bluetooth one time, man. That shit gave me the worst headache I'd never had, man.
Yeah, nigga, I never tried that again in my life. I got a headache for like 3 days, bro. That should keep coming back and forth, back and forth. I say, hey, yo, no, bro.
Hey, salute, y'all. I got something I want to add. What about the lies they tell us through modern technology about the so-called ancient man? Y'all dig what I'm saying? Like, it's this shit on YouTube. It's this shit on YouTube. They got 2 dudes with sticks building underground pools. You know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I mean? It's modern. They're showing you through modern technology how these ancient dudes would build these pools and all of this. I know y'all done seen it.
Yeah, that's cap.
Yeah, like from Philippines
right,
or something like that.
All that shit been exposed that them niggas out there with backhoes, heavy machinery. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ain't no way you could do that shit with 2 sticks. So why they keep on trying to hide the real ancient shit from us? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's okay. That to me, that's just a way to dumb niggas down. That's all.
Yeah, they want to make that. They want to make our past people dumb when we know they weren't dumb, bro. You can't build something that lasts that long with your hands and not have tools, bro. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, man. Look. It's like believing in the space shit. I mean, how the fuck we ain't got the technology, the so-called quote unquote, to get back to the moon? And but we had it in the 60s, bro. We ain't never been up there, you know. So it's just a way to dumb us down, bro. But I mean, yeah, man. Hey, look, the modern day men are studs, lesbians.
You know what, man? It's starting to kind of look like it. Modern man, man. And you know, the reason I didn't want to play the certain clip that he wanted me to play is for several reasons. I'll get with that brother maybe after the call on the back thing. But yeah, it ain't that deep though. It's just I'll share that with him. But check this out, guys. The topics that I had on the table, right, I went over in the beginning was the whole beta alpha categorizations, the whole dating the single mothers, single thing, hypocrisy, and all that. Anybody want to do?
I got something to say. That the beta alpha thing. So you said like back in the days, our ancestors, you know, they were ass kissers, right?
They were what? They were what?
You know, like, you know, like back in the day, they used to kiss a woman's ass.
I didn't say that.
Well, along the lines of that, I'm not quoting you.
What part of what I said amounted to that? I'm just chirping to see how you get.
No. It was before. You said, I can't quote you word for word, but it was along the lines like, oh, all right, they were simps. There we go. I couldn't find a word. They were simps.
Oh, meaning, yeah, that they cater to their women. For sure, they cater to them. Because a man today that caters to a woman would be called a simp. Okay.
It's seen as weak. Yeah,
okay.
Well, the women back then, they never seen it as weakness, right?
Nah, they catered to each other.
Okay.
It was a mutual respect.
You know, I hear, because, you know, I'm on YouTube a lot, and I hear a lot of rhetoric going around like, oh, you gotta be an asshole. Or,
yeah, that's basically the advice.
You know what I mean? Like,
that no
it's a lot
woman.
of poison. It's a lot of poison going around, and a lot of people are trying to like be teachers now about this shit.
Right.
And they just continuing the cycle of it, man.
Hey, let me share some.
I'm trying to find my way. I want to find my.
I got you. Watch this, Ian. I'm glad you brought that up, my brother. You said they basically, in a nutshell, telling the man, if you want the women, you should be a jerk.
Exactly.
And listen, and basically the rule is nice guys don't win. So the woman don't like the nice guy. So let me speak on that concept. I want to cook a minute on that. What these dudes are telling y'all is that they're telling y'all that they were nice guys. And when they saw that the women didn't like the nice guy that they were, they started to get a little bit more aggressive and talk that shit. And they realized that if they did the opposite, the woman will like them if they actually ignored her instead of be on her and talk and then acknowledge her beauty like the other dude that's like, you're so beautiful, right? If they said to themselves, I'm gonna be the mean guy, the jerk guy, right? And they gonna like that, right? A lot of guys turned into the mean guy. They turned into the jerk as a dating strategy, like he just brought up. And what I'm telling you is, that mean you ain't really mean. Under all that is a nice guy who just wanted a fucking date. Ooh, I just hurt somebody. I said under all your roaring in these male spaces, it's a nice man that just wanted a date, but he feelings got hurt. He feelings got hurt.
Hey, look, and that even, I can build on it even more. Look. That's why I'm gonna go right back to it. They lesbians,
that's a good one, man.
Hey, look, they're trying to be manly. They're trying to be a man. It ain't natural to them. what they doing ain't natural. They trying to be masculine.
They don't know who they are.
And watch
they
this.
don't know who they are.
And they think when they put on this manly mean front that make them an alpha male, but they now just became a beta. Cause guess what an alpha will do? An alpha it'll be like, look, I'm a nice guy. And I know it ain't a lot of good men in the world who nice and still got chivalry and all that shit. I'm not gonna let a woman take away my good quality and make me a fucking jerk and piece of shit. I'm gonna attract the women who like the nice guy. Cause guess what? When you become jerks and all that, you attracting the hoes who like a nigga to smack them up. You attracting the bottom of the barrel. A bitch that like to be, that she like the strong hand of that pimp nigga. And you try and you got to mimic damn near a gorilla pimp to be with this hoe. Nigga, guess what? If you're a nice guy, young man, stay nice guys. Don't take these niggas' advice and be jerks, because you're gonna attract jerk hoes. You're gonna attract nothing hoes. Hey, save yourself. When it's a mature woman out there that's gonna see what you are and appreciate it. And she gonna be the kind of quality that none of these jerks can get. Trust me, the women that these jerks attract, they can run through them. They disposable. They'll even tell you that. Even the jerks will tell you that. They'll say, man, I ain't really, bro, these bras don't mean nothing to me. And that's because you don't have a woman. You attracted little girls with your little boy jerky behavior, dummy.
Very well said. Very well said.
Yeah.
Because I don't
these generations coming up, that's what they do, man. These generations coming up, a lot of women are like that, bro. Sanchez. A lot of women are disposable, if not more. I don't know how true it is, because I don't party
let the women talk, bro. You had interrupted.
Yeah. So
my bad.
that was I applaud that. That was very well said, because
thank you, sis.
You do have a lot of women who grew up in that abusive environment, and they feel like a man should abuse them or be a jerk towards them. You see what I'm saying? And women like me, I don't want no man buffing up. I want the simp. You get what I'm saying? And from high school, I dated the nerds, because that's who treats you the best. They treat you like queens. They hold your books. They buy you lunch. Those are the men that I want to date. I don't want to date a man who want to be abusive or call me a bitch or call me out my name or no. That's not me. Treat me like a queen.
Yeah,
you know something, I think, but I think there's a fine line between, having boundaries, but letting someone take advantage over you. You know what I mean? Like, people, some women might think, I'm an asshole because I have boundaries, right? Like, you can't just automatically expect me to want to be in a relationship with you right off the bat. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, and
no,
check,
but what?
and I'm gonna show you. And look, one thing I want to show you the irony of what Tanya was saying. What's crazy, right? A lot of alpha males, they don't want a so-called alpha woman. They want the sweet, submissive, nerdy beta woman, right? They don't want the woman that's alpha like them, and that would be a meat match their energy. So as alpha as they are, they can't even tame they equal. With they alpha ass, they dating down because they getting beta women. We can play that game.
That's right.
I don't know, man. I never met an alpha female. I didn't know that was a real thing.
Look, I'll say that
I thought it was a woman.
I'll say that I'm an omega male. I mean, I don't really care about that alpha type, because I ain't trying to. I ain't with the crowd shit.
Hey, what about the real definition of alpha? You know what I mean? I think that's what's being confused. We think alpha means like just the most dominant, the biggest, the one that's gonna bully, the one that's gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Well, here it is. I'm gonna answer you straight up, and I can put it in a nutshell that none of these niggas can refute.
There you
go. It's so much more to what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna sum it up. And these niggas, man, the alpha one is the non-submissive one, and the beta one is the submissive one in it.
And that ain't how it work in nature.
So if they want, And if they want a submissive woman, then they want a beta woman. But yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead. You right.
Yeah, I ain't mean to cut you off, bro.
I cut you.
Yeah, I was just agreeing with you that ain't how it work in nature. In nature, it's all about submission. In order to get submission, you gotta submit. You dig what I'm saying? So let's take everybody always want to say what lions and all these predatory animals do. Look at gorillas, right? The alpha gorilla ain't necessarily the biggest gorilla. The alpha gorilla, the one that's leading the pack, is the one that's the most helpful, meaning the one that's willing to sacrifice and submit the most. You see what I mean? He the one that's willing to help pick the shit off of people back, the one that's helping with the babies, the one that's, going to help gather food, doing this, doing that. He ain't just the biggest one that's able to beat up everything. You see what I mean? So the one that always lead the pack. Notice in motherfucking Planet of the Apes, Caesar was the leader. He wasn't the strongest. You see what I mean? This how it work in life. You know what I'm saying? He was just the one that had the wisdom to submit and sacrifice to what everybody else needed. And in doing that, he got submission from everybody else. And I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah, and I
think what you're saying is, go ahead, Sanchez.
I'm just one quick thing. I don't think when we use the word leader and alpha, I'm glad you brought that up. They shouldn't be synonyms in the context that they make the word alpha. Alpha ain't necessarily a leader in most cases that they be saying. But I'm a fall back right there. I'll revisit that.
Yeah, see, that's why.
What I was saying was, go ahead.
Hold on.
Can I say something though?
Go ahead, man.
You go ahead.
Most women, like I say, and this is what they portraying. I don't know how true it is. Like I said, I won't be clubbing like that. But these young men, what they trying to say sometimes is that these young women nowadays are not the same as they like nerd type of dude. You know what I mean? Like most of these females just don't even want to be on that relationship no more. Maybe it's our fault. I don't know if it's the man fault, but most of these females nowadays
it's society fault for real. But we got to take that accountability. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
You be participating.
That's what I'm saying. How can they get accountability when all they focusing is being the alpha and I'm the alpha and I'm this and that and
you want to know why, Keiko,
you know
man?
What I mean?
Because in order to be a true alpha, which should be the leader, you know what I'm saying? You're not worried about what nobody else doing. Everything you're doing is about fortifying yourself and bringing the right type of energy around you. So it's kind of like to say, if I walk into a place, it's 100 women, but it's only 3 good women. The real alpha ain't gonna walk in that place and be like, man, it was just a bunch of bullshit women. The real alpha go walk in there and say, man, I met 3 beautiful sisters, man. They was on some real shit, whoop, and them the ones that I vibe with.
You're gonna know as soon as you see them.
But see, look. That's why I say I'm a omega male, man, because I really don't care about leading, bro. If somebody
what's an omega male?
Omega male.
I'm just me, man.
Hey, look. In simple terms, it's the introvert. It's the introvert.
The what?
It's the introvert.
See, and that's what I'm saying. All these titles, man.
These labels.
Because look, you said I'm an omega male. I said, what's that? You say an introvert. Now watch this. Why not just say I'm an introvert? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. I'm just speaking in context of the conversation. That's it. If I was to label myself, I would label myself an omega male. I never use these terms. Like you will never hear me say alpha, omega, but in this context, I'm gonna use it because it's the only thing that sticks. I ain't trying to lead nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Watch this. I'm finna read to you what they say about the Omega Man online. Now watch this. After I read this to you, you gonna say, oh, fuck that, I ain't no Omega Man no more. Now watch this. It say, It say an omega man is a man who chooses not to have an important role in a social or professional situation. It say while the alpha male wants to dominate, the beta male just want to get by, and the omega male just straight opted out, and or if he's used to try giving up, he's gave up basically.
Yeah,
so
that sounds like an introvert.
Yeah, that's even a lot. That's physical discretion, bro. I'm at work, bro. I look, if I succeed at something, that's a blessing. That's what's up. I'm not trying to succeed. I'm just trying to do a good job at it. I ain't trying to be I ain't trying to be better than nobody. I'm trying to do a good job at whatever I do. If I end up being LeBron S at what I'm doing, I'm just LeBron S at what I'm doing.
You know what? Now that you put it that way, I okay, yeah, I see where you at with it. I see, because they making it seem worse than now. When you put it like that, I see what you're saying. What you mean with that? Okay,
yeah, but
so yeah,
bro, Sanchez thought Omega was something crazy or something. Because Omega sound crazy for real. Like that shit sound like bigger than motherfucking alpha male.
Well, listen, I think everybody got the term alpha mixed up. You know what I'm saying? It just means, you know what I mean, you being the best version of yourself. You see what I'm saying? So whatever it is that you
that
do
ain't
best,
what it mean. I don't think it mean that. Watch this. If the alpha male is being the best version, that means all the other type males will disappear, because if they striving to be the best, they striving to be an alpha. But my thing is, I think each of these is its own version. And if you're an omega male like Malachi, then you need to strive to be the best omega or the best beta, best alpha. But that's why I don't like these terms, because I think you just need to strive to be the best man, period. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't think that alpha male equates to necessarily the best male, because if you ask the alpha males, they would tell you that the beta males actually run the world when they go to breaking this down. But they'll tell you that most alphas are the ones that's protecting the beta's assets, like your security, bodyguards, your fucking big niggas like Debo and shit, your Marines, Army, you know, them considered alphas. But you got this little dude like the Pope who they protecting, who we can really say, man, yeah, that it come on now. We can't say the Pope is an alpha. Could we? But I don't know. But yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna quit rambling.
Hold on.
I got one real quick question.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I gotta ask you.
Damn, go ahead.
I gotta ask you, man.
I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
Let's go with it, bro.
I was just gonna ask you, this alpha and this omega and all that shit, what kind of term is that in? Is that Greek? Is that Arabic?
Yeah.
Or what kind of term
It's
that
Greek.
is, man? Because
It's Greek.
I haven't, that's the main, like that other guy said, I never labeled myself in none of that shit. Because I remember you did a video with the alpha male and the beta male as two of the same goddamn genders that's doing freak shit. The alpha male is the giver and the beta male is the receiver. I saw you do a video on that shit, man, a couple of years ago. I said, I know I ain't labeled myself none of that shit now, because it's in the goddamn Bible too. But I fall back.
Yeah, and I told Omega was kind of bigger than Alpha when it comes to Greek or something like that. Like Alpha Omega, the one and only type shit. Ain't it kind of like the same thing?
Hey, bro.
Yeah, hey, look, the reason why
I have one quick question. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, only reason why Omega is synonymous, like when they put it like with God, is because it's one. Like Alpha is, you can when you think of Jesus leading the flock, but when you think of God in total, it's one solo being. So Alpha is like solo.
All right, hey yo, bro. I have one question, and I'm really thinking about it. Between a relationship between a man and a woman, should there be even a leader? And if so, who and why?
The man should lead at what he's good at, and the woman should lead at what she's good at, and you can't lose when you do that.
That's right.
That's some dope shit. I never thought of it like.
That's right. Everybody, we all have a role to play.
Yep, and you really can't discount nothing because, like in the ship, you know, you got people that's manning the engines, right? If their role is as important as the captain, because if they decide to stop doing what they're doing, the boat not moving.
Yo, Sanchez, you said you wanted to get in a call after this regarding that email I sent you. I think you mentioned that like earlier. I hear what you said.
Hey, now this is what I want to say. In society today, they'll say, like for instance, a situation where if it's like a smaller dude with the girl, and let's say she like a excellent fighter, and he ain't the fighter in a relationship, they'll say he the beta male. You know what I'm saying? He a beta, his girl the alpha because she can beat people up, and you know what I'm saying? She more adept at that than him. But if he's doing the things that he doing to be the best version of himself, like he just you know what I mean, an excellent person at computers or whatever it is that he do, carpentry or whatever, he's still an alpha in his own right. You know, we just like to the point that I think the whole conversation is about this whole alpha and omega and beta and all of this shit. These terms is roles and degrees that like pretty much everybody go play in life. It's kind of like getting locked into saying that you a Leo or you a Sagittarius when you got to go through all of them signs. You know what I mean? So you go play the role of alpha, omega, or beta in life in various ways. You just got to do it to the best. You know what I'm saying? That to Sanchez's point. So I kind of could dig that.
I always thought that alpha was male and omega was female.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit, cause people will run you in circles. Alpha and all these titles they put on men are different when you ask every different nigga in the dating game. It's like the Bible pastors. And you know how they use these terms like boxes for control, and you'll never get a good answer on that, sister, because the way they do that shit, if a nigga do something in my chat, let's say folks ain't donating to my show, and I run an all male channel with the brothers in there, I hear niggas say shit like, bro, man, come on, man, y'all acting real beta right now, man. Hit the donate button, bro, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you a beta when you do something on like, and when you do something I'm fucking with, see, that's that alpha shit right there. And it's now just two ways to get you to do what the fuck I want you to do. That's no different than a nigga's telling you, bro, that's some real shit you did, or that's some fake shit you doing. But if you ask a nigga, what does it mean to be real? Different niggas will tell you different shit based on what's their reality, because the root word of reality is real. You know, if I'm a KKK member, you a fake ass nigga if you talking about some racial unity. I'm all about the white race. You're a real one if you about white supremacy to me, because that's my reality. That's real to me. Or if you're a dope boy, man, you real if you out here. You see what I'm saying? So you can use these words to control motherfuckers, to make your reality their reality by saying, bro, that ain't real right there. I'm the type nigga that'll say, yeah, that ain't real to you, but it's real to me. This is my reality, bitch. That's how I think.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, alpha it's a long word. So you saying alpha? That's it. Alpha and male, they separate. So it just labeling alpha. Oh, he's a white male, or he's a black male. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to wolves, the girl wolf is majority of the time the alpha of the pack. It's almost never a male being an alpha in a wolf pack.
That's a lie, but. To each his own, bro.
No, in a wolf pack, that's a fact, bro. Look it up. The alpha wolf pack.
Hell no.
Bro,
but let me explain something to you about the whole, because I'm the one, a lot of guys who use the word alpha don't know that it come from the wolf pack. So I've been trying to teach them about that. And if you ever study a wolf pack, the alpha male wolf don't act nothing like these loud, belligerent dudes on YouTube. The alpha male wolf is very quiet. He's confident. It's almost like he know what the fuck to do. And he know what to do, so he ain't tripping like I got this, man. And if you look it up, it'll tell you his demeanor is more so on some how great granddaddy was. You know how you have a problem and you just think it's the end of the world, and your granddaddy coming out like, oh man, watch out. Let me show you something, young blood. Let me show you how to do this thing. And it's a calming feeling, like that wisdom, that knowing him. And you see what I'm saying? Like, he ain't even guessing on whether or not he gonna solve the problem like you, because he's solved it many times. He know what to do. And that right there brings a level of confidence that gets goes into the pack. Yeah. So these dudes ain't like that. They belittle each other. They go tit for tat. They act like women. They bicker. Nothing about them says alpha male wolf. And then again, when men start comparing themselves to a damn wolf, that lets you know we fell from glory as a species, because the wolf should be comparing itself to us. We're looking at the wolf trying to see how to be good daddies. That's a fucking shame. That a nigga looking at a wolf to say, how should I act in the first place? Now, granted that male wolf will teach your dumb ass how to be a man, because your daddy must have didn't. But it's the fact that you got a group of dudes who basically studying the alpha male wolf and trying to mimic its actions and shit. That's how you get this whole psychology. And they ain't doing a good job of it, of mimicking it. But go ahead.
Yeah, bro. Sanchez, hey, one thing too. Hey, even though we mimic it, wolf are really great parents, bro. They really cater to their kids a lot. But even though they give him an attitude or whatever, you feel me? They give him a little attitude, like, yeah, I'm the motherfucking man over here, type shit. But they really, at the end of the day, they really cater to their puppies, because they know their puppies are weaker than them, and they just trying to make them feel like, all right, man, listen, you win, you come on, babe, come on, my son, you feel me, like type shit. So it's like, hey, sometimes it's good, like you say, but sometimes it's not good, because at the end of the day, they animals. They're not like they're animals like us, but they don't think, they're not as intelligent as us. And we're supposed to be able to know how to cater to our kids, and how to behave as human beings and man and woman. You feel me? We don't have to look at an animal and do that, because nigga, they don't think like us. They don't have intellectual, like, you feel me? The intellectual, like, to do books and have these mechanics like we have in our mind. They don't have that. So why would we want to compare ourselves to that? You feel me? Like, most of the time it don't work. It shouldn't work like that. But I digress.
Yeah. All right, so let me
Hey, can I say one thing? Hey, check it out. I just want to say this real quick. So I just went on and just looked up the definition of an alpha male, and it says the alpha male is the man at the top of the socio-sexual hierarchy, and the archetype that commands the highest level of social and sexual status. He's a strong natural leader. He's a type of man other men admire, and the archetype that women most naturally crave and desire.
Okay, so look, hey, let me get deep real quick. I'm gonna say the same thing I've been saying this whole time. Like, the new dudes, these new modern day males are basically studs. They're lesbian females that act like a dude. They're trying to act like a dude. And the reason why I'm saying is because most of these guys was raised in a single parent household, primarily a woman, and they're trying to be masculine. They're trying to be manly, and they don't got them traits. So they're doing all this trying to be a man, just like a lesbian female that wants to be a man.
Yeah,
Sanchez, I gotta say this.
I used to call them butchies.
I gotta say this after everybody go.
We,
I
we,
want to
we
say
call them
something.
studs. We call them studs in Texas.
So Sanchez, my question is, what would this was what I think about this topic, and I got a little bit of smoke for you, but about this topic, if we didn't have the social media and we didn't have the mediums to get us information from people who want us to believe in it, there would be no. So if you eliminate the media, then you would just have people out on the land. Then you would have men and women because you only got two biological genders. Then the men would be doing what men do, and the women would be at home having children, raising those children, grooming the young children, and the men to go with the men and the women to go with the women so they could groom them to be wives and girlfriends or whatever when they get older.
Well, that ain't how original natural ancient structure went. That's when your mind, but that ain't how it went. In the ancient world, we were farmers, which meant that the man and woman both was staying home raising the kids on a farm. And they were both was able to be raising those kids as a pair because it was a family lifestyle. If you look at the people on the earth today that's got the best lifestyles, it's the farmers. You know why? If anything happened, they good because they got everything they need on their land, what they grow. Everything, their own little system. And they got a family business and the whole family working that business. So the daddy is actually working with the son every day, the daughter's mom every day. They building a work relationship, family relationship, you name it. This is what the world was like. We were gardeners, we were farmers, and we were able to be in our children's lives at all time. And see, when we became hunters, that's when men left the household and the women had to stay behind and raise the children, like you said, because we had to go out there and yeah, but we didn't start off as hunters though. We started off as gatherers. That's why I told you didn't start off in the beginning. If you starting off with hunting, that ain't the beginning.
Predators though. We always had predators, so we always had somebody had to protect the family from them.
But what I'm telling you is that the original setting that we had was not a hunter and gathering setting. It was just gathering. Go and do your research. We were farmers.
He talking about in the pre-dynastic.
Even if I mean, you gotta ain't nothing new under the sun, man. Homosexuality you can find in the ancient world, you can find it today. I think what it is just people trying to find themselves. All these things we're talking about, they've been going on since the ancient time. It ain't social media that got these things this way. These things been going on.
Right.
And if you look at what's happening now, everybody going back into farming now. All the black people, all the folks talking about getting land, farming, because that was always the bread and butter and the foundation of it all.
So that builds up to my question. That builds up to my question when y'all go after you go. Go ahead.
No, yeah, that's correct. It's a lot of black people buying up land to farm and everything. I know a woman on YouTube. She's a farmer, and she does herbs and stuff, you know. And so we getting back. We're heading to the golden ages. You know, we're getting back to those ages where, you know, everything is going to come back to harmony. Everyone.
Hey, what happened to Joe, man?
He's been doing a little bit of other things.
And that's why these folks so desperate too.
Yeah, so Sanchez, my thing is that my smoke is that if everybody ain't went yet, I just got to ask you a question. It's not really smoke; it's a question.
You got it.
So when we said when you said on one podcast about that the Earth is an infinite plane, right? So I was looking at the news and I was saying that they was having a what they call it, a PSA on a nuclear attack in New York, right? So I was like, damn. I was like, okay, so if it's an infinite plane, that means, and if you can go out in any direction, in an infinite direction, that means that you could be able to just go and walk one way, and you will be out of this area, out under this. Out in this sovereign, out of this government's sovereign, if you just went so many miles or so many in an infinite direction, you will be away from all of this. So what's stopping us from doing that?
We will start rediscovering more lands. The age of expedition ended prematurely. It's still lots and lots of more to discover and more lands to discover. So yeah, I get where you're going.
Yeah, so we being here, we stuck here. We're keeping ourselves stuck here based off that logic. So I mean, anybody want to argue about it? You want to be here.
Yeah,
You
I
want to
want
be
to
on
argue
here.
about that.
It's
I think
simple.
the media, the first rule of media is to pump fear. That's why every time you turn on the news, 3 shot here. If a nuke hit, do this. This the first thing they do. The first rule of operation of the media is to pump fear in you, bro.
Yeah,
So don't forget that.
Yeah, so it's simple, right? The only like unanimous, a decision that the UN and all countries have made a decision to make a treaty on was Antarctica. You can't even get a boat and go near. So
or
you
fly
really
over.
don't. Yeah, or fly over. You can't even go. They'll shoot you down, literally, like anywhere near. So we're not allowed to go anywhere near.
Not technically. I mean, you can go there. Like, you got to look it up because me and a buddy of mine was having a debate about that. And hold on.
What Malachi's saying, yeah, you can take little trips to Antarctica and see the penguins and shit, but that don't count. So we ain't counting that, Daryl. We talking about going to the ice ring.
I was just gonna say that
about the wall and shit, man.
Yeah, we was making fun of that, how they take you to see a few penguins and turn your ass around. They don't want you to see the truth, yeah.
Look, they might take you to a spot in Greenland. It ain't nothing but ice right there. You don't even know where you landed. You know what I'm saying?
But the bottom line is, ain't no personal expeditions to Antarctica. You're gonna get fucked up, shot down, all that. If you're going to Antarctica, is what Daryl said, on a trip that you booking. All of the booking companies that handle the expeditions to Antarctica are government owned. Now that ain't for nowhere else. That ought to give us a red flag. That means they controlling where you go. Yeah.
Hey, bro Sanchez, did you see that? Of course, it's a white guy. But did you see where they let him travel like over 2,000 miles? He had this big, he had all his food and all his supplies and everything.
Talking about Admiral Byrd?
No. This is a little bit new. He did it like about 3 years ago. I'm gonna try to find a video.
Well, yeah, they got all kind of videos of Antarctica's journey. Can he survive? And man, look here, fuck all of that propaganda. You missing what we're saying. I'm saying, why me and Daryl can't get on my boat right now and say, Daryl, let's sail to Antarctica and see what's out there ourselves, like Jim Carrey did in Truman Show. Everything that you're gonna bring up is gonna be something that ain't a personal voyage with my vehicle. It's gonna be something that through a company. That's what I'm saying. That defeat the purpose.
No, but this dude, he actually went on a sled.
They got maritime laws.
And they added on. And hold on, watch this. Let me holler at him. What media outlet aired his story?
I don't know. Like I said, I saw this on YouTube, so I didn't even look at the source or where he got, but they were showing him how he was riding, and he did he probably like one of the first guys that did over 2,000 miles by himself or something like that. He traveled like 2,000 miles.
Well, my thing is, if you didn't see no ice wall in the video,
right? I didn't.
Then we ain't talking about the same thing. Once again, yeah, propaganda.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Like the United Nations, all these nations around the world had came together. They can't agree on anything. Agreed on a treaty for Antarctica. So they know something we don't know. And because obviously Antarctica is quote unquote that important.
Well, it was up for grabs. So no country could try to claim it because they would all been at war. So they said, hey, let's just sign a treaty where we all can go.
Bro, there's a lot of places that was up for grabs, man. That statement.
When they say that no country can claim it, simple. They go to war for it like they doing for Africa, like they did for Hawaii. What's stopping them from saying, hey, let's go to war for Antarctica? They saying the most resources there, whoever own it, gonna be like a superpower. So they got all this war going on around the world, but let's just be peaceful in this one section. But over here we can blow each other to fucking smithereens like a fool.
Real shit. Some real shit.
It used to be this. It used to be this weird white guy on YouTube. He used to talk about taking everybody to Antarctica to go to a different world. And he used to do the countdown when they're gonna be leaving and everything. But he's not on YouTube anymore. I forgot his name. But that was back in 20.
Sounded some weird shit.
They shot it. They probably shot his boat down.
They found a lake.
They probably shot his ass.
He probably went into the little black in the middle of the earth.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of.
It was open to the public before 1946. When Richard Byrd did his last voyage in 1946 and came back and told what he's seen when he went off radar for them 3 hours, when they came back the following year, they came out with the Dead Sea Scrolls to try to hush Richard Byrd and what he's seen. So they wrote out the Dead Sea Scrolls for 8 years to keep Richard Byrd's story hushed. And when Richard Byrd died in 1957, 1958 is when they made Antarctica a treaty and made it illegal for anybody to go, and Africa has no parts of Antarctica.
Right.
It's crazy because there's a lot of like, and if you look it up,
sold itself out to the highest bidder.
You can look it up, man. There's been a lot of boats that have been shot down. They didn't drifted off course and got lost in sea and got shot down for going too close to the treaty line.
Yeah, it's called a fly zone. You get to somebody's fly zone, you at risk. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So when a globalist try to argue with y'all talking about where's the edge of the earth and all this shit, they think we can go to Antarctica and show them the edge of the earth when there ain't no such thing as no goddamn edge.
No, exactly. I was gonna say, man.
On the globe, brother. Ain't no edges on the globe, bro. What you mean, bro?
No, that what they be saying. They be saying, where's if the earth is flat, where the edge is? That what them globalists be asking folks.
Right, they always say that.
Well, I'm a globalist.
All globalists always
I'm the globalist. You feel me? I'm the globalist.
You a glob?
Welcome,
Sanchez. You got a globalist on your panel.
Oh, Sanchez been know that, but he been knew that, bro. That's old news. But if y'all want some smoke, shit,
it's a battle we ain't gonna win.
If y'all want some smoke, I'm Native American.
Is that you, Madonna, that say you're a globalist?
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How can you be a globalist and you are in an occult religion with a flat earth cosmology based religion? Ain't you a Kemite? Ain't you a Kemite?
No. I just used to study ancient. I'm a historian. I used to study ancient Egypt.
A historian?
Yeah, I'm a historian. Yup. I know that sounds weird coming from somebody black, but it's okay.
Oh, well, hey man, I ain't making it a race.
I'm just shooting shot with you. Go ahead.
If you know shit, you know shit. I don't care if you purple.
But what you want? I mean, what's the smoke with you, LaShawn? Ain't you the one who said that?
Hey, May Dawn. Let me answer that for you, bro. This is Mo from Pittsburgh. Let me get on real quick.
That's my homie from Pittsburgh, man. What's
Let me say something, and peace to bro Sanchez, cause I'm a lightweight part of the Wu-Tang, and I came on here ever since you slayed Laird. You know what I'm saying? I jumped over here. That was my people's over there. But that's another story. But take A to B, right? Alpha, beta. That the new concept, the Roman concept, is to go from A to B. The ancient concept was to go all the way around back to Alpha. You're going to find Omega around the way. They were scared of you finding your own Omega man along the way. And the other thing was, well, I'll let May Dawn get back on, but
oh no, go ahead,
King. Piece to the show. Why can't it be multiple perspective? Why do it got to be flat or round? A dodecahedron has multiple qualities and dimensions.
No doubt about it.
And if I'm gonna call somebody alpha or beta, I'm just labeling them where I'm going to place them on the plantation. Now that's all I got to say.
That's real.
Salutes to him. You know, salutes to that. I'm gonna say this, man. when it comes to Antarctica, there's a lot that I can go into. Somebody in the chat room said Antarctica is a continent. It's actually a wall. It's a circular wall that's surrounding us. All right, it's the outer ring of ice. And that's why you never had a plane fly over it. If it's a continent, why can't a plane fly over that continent? And when you take a trip to Antarctica, you turn around the way you came. And it'll make sense to just fly right over Antarctica. And like, think about it. If I'm on a circle, think about this, right? The concept of being on a circle track. If I'm 70% in my lap, it'll be dumb to turn around on that track to reach the finish line when the closest way to it is forward now. Maybe if I was 30% in my loop, then I'd go backwards. But in the case of Antarctica being a continent, there's been several flight routes that made more sense for them just to fly right over Antarctica because you damn near 80% to your land, and they fly all the fucking way, the long way. And we got flight routes to show that this don't make no sense. And when you look at what all the flight routes doing, they going in big circles around the North Pole. And so Antarctica, y'all, is being hidden. And that just like that. And I can pull up some of these slides in a minute. But I'm gonna pass the mic.
Hey, Sanchez, hold on. Let me ask you this, Sanchez. You did a video with the ancient terror map and the modern day map. Now, on the ancient terror map, Antarctica was labeled as Australis. And on that map, there was no continent of Australia on there. But on the modern day map, that same land on the bottom said Antarctica, then they had the continent of Australia. You know what I'm saying? I remember you did that video. So is that in it? Does that have anything to do with what you just said about the unknown land? Because like you said, on the ancient terror map, Antarctica was labeled as Australis, but there was no continent of Australia on that map. You showed that shit. But go ahead. I'm fall back.
Yeah.
You can get on Earth Google and go to the live satellites and the live satellites around the world, and you literally can walk in different parts of Antarctica. So when they say Antarctica is full of ice, it's bullshit, because you can get on there and you can catch their satellites picking up images like Deception Island. That's an island I always go to. Because when I say you can walk, I can walk in the Church of Rome. Wherever there's a camera in the world, you can literally get on Globe Earth and walk it in 3D. You can walk into stores. I can walk up to y'all front houses. I can walk anywhere in the world, and you will see some shit that you'd be like, what the fuck was that? So they hide.
I was just about to say the same thing you said, sister. And they're hiding Antarctica because it's other lands.
And you know what? It's a reason that they call it the Antarctic Circle and not the Antarctic continent.
They got the Omicron Island. They got the Omicron Island, the Corona Island, the Delta Island, and that's owned by the Rothschilds, and the Rothschilds own the upper peninsula of Antarctica. It gets deep when you go to really research, and hell yeah, they hiding so much about Antarctica.
Because it's other lands. Yeah, it's other lands behind that ice wall.
Oh, look, I put the North Pole on Google Earth, and it just pulled up water. That's it. There's nothing but water.
I've been trying to pull that up too, like, interesting. I can't pull this
Hey,
up.
bro, Sanchez, you heard that shit's called Tartaria?
It is water.
You heard of Tartaria?
Yeah, we already did a presentation on that, brother. Go to Bro Sanchez TV. It's 3 parts, and knock yourself out, man. You're gonna really have some fun on that. Oh yeah. That one too long ago either. Is that Key?
Yeah.
Hey,
what's up, bro?
What's up, bro? I thought that was you. I'm screen sharing. I can't see nobody. Yeah, man.
How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Check this shit out, y'all, that I'm sharing. This is what I was telling y'all. These paths right here don't exist. These flight routes don't exist. It should, if Antarctica is a continent to the people who want to debate that shit real quick. And I got some more stuff that I'm looking for. But salutes to the panel. Let me let drop on.
See that Franklin land? Is that that Franklin Island? That Franklin Island is the Upper Peninsula. That whole Upper Peninsula right there is owned by the Rothschilds over there to the left-hand upper corner, where that kind of like where that triangle is at. That second line that goes all the way across.
Right, Sanchez. I was going to ask you if you could flip the image real fast.
Do you see that? Do you see that, LaShawn? That would debunk your cosmology that you tried to pin on me, brother. You see that what Sanchez is showing?
What about it, Madon?
That's on the globe, though.
No, LaShawn asked me about the Hebrew cosmology or something like that, and I think that right there debunks that
Could
drawing.
you flip the image upside down for a second?
No, I was asking Madon, how can he be a globalist? And I was going by his last name, Kemet. So, but he just explained.
So Madon, basically what LaShawn is basically alluding to, man, is can you teach us how Nut and Gab is a globe and a solar system and all that?
Well, Nut and Gab is just a
Okay, come on with the lie now.
we call no, it's ain't a lie. Nut and Gab is just a perspective.
All right,
of the land and the air.
Fail.
Or the land and the what we call
that's true though, actually. But look, here's what if you saying that, you saying the earth flat. Because if Nut and Gab is a perspective of the land and the air, Gab ain't balled up, he laid out flat. He's a form of Horus, which where we get the word horizon from, what he represent. Horizontal.
Well, see, when you can pull up Plato's
ignoring everything I said to go and listen to a white boy who didn't exist.
No, he got his information from the ancient Kemites.
Hey, I can show you what Plato believed right now. Though it's very simple. Since you brought up,
Ptolemy, not Plato. Ptolemy.
I can show you what Ptolemy believed before he deceived the world.
Salami. Oh, nothing should have went against Horus representing the horizontal line. Nothing. We should have stopped right there, bro.
What?
But this is flat earth, flat motherfucking power.
Yeah, this dude, like, you gotta realize, like, Ptolemy had a flat earth model as well. Aristotle did too. Then they later started changing that shit. So, I mean, you bringing up names and that's gonna really hurt you.
Well, when we look at Ptolemy's spear, he got that concept from the ancient Egyptians.
Can you show me a spear in Egypt? Because Jabari couldn't.
Yeah, if you look on the, I think it's maybe the Temple of Dendera or.
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm pulling it up. Let's go.
Okay, if it ain't on the Temple of Dendera, it's on the.
It's not because you know why? The Temple of Dendera ain't nothing but a whole temple dedicated to the Jewish menorah in Judaism.
Which one is it where they got all the cosmology on the ceilings? Is one of them temples got the cosmology all on the ceilings?
You ought to know, bro. You
let me think of the name of it. I think it is. It might. Hold on.
Man, you got to have your A game, man, when you're doing this with Brother Sanchez, bro.
I study a lot.
Man.
It's a lot of information to
You know what he got to do? He got look. Hey, let me holler at it. Hold on, man. Let Madon have this moment uninterrupted for a second, cause he's struggling, right? And we waiting, Madon. I just want the people to see how.
Okay, you see the ceiling right there. Look at on the second row, first one on the left. That's the ceiling right there. Yeah, it's Dendera. Look up at the top. You see that with the columns?
We right here.
Yeah, that's the cosmology.
Let's open it up. I don't see a globe. Where is that? I see 4 people holding up the flat earth, and that's the 4 foundations. So again, it's proving my shit. Look at here.
No. It's bigger than that.
Hold on. So this ain't the one we talking about right here?
Now it looked like that though. But it's
okay,
all
then.
like,
Hey, when I showed him that flat earth, he said, "Get up off of that one." Okay, let's go to something. Hey, because look, because I'm glad you showed me that, because I ain't even see this, Madon and Darrett, right? Get out of 4 foundations being held up, the flat plane, and with Osiris in the middle represents Santa Claus at the North Pole with his Santa hat on. You see him right there, y'all?
Yep.
Yeah, man. I'm glad. I'm glad. Hold on, wait, bro. You gonna talk over me? Hey, what I was gonna say was, I'm glad Madon showed me this. I don't want a lesson from him on this flat earth thing, because he's not a flat earther. So I'm gonna finish saying what I'm saying, and he gonna continue to show me his globe. I don't really want him teaching me about the flat earth picture right there, because he kind of going into my lane. Like, I'm saving this picture so I can teach about it. He said this ain't the one he wanted to get, so let me go get his. He trying to teach on mine now, because I'm breaking it down. Ain't that a bitch? Come on, man. Let's find this globe, bro. Let's go. Where this globe at?
I want to see this. You gotta find the one. It got the Kepler beetle. You know how the Kepler beetle roll up the dung? That's a representation of the planet Earth.
No, that's the now you're lying. That's the crown chakra. That's why he holding it above his head.
No, that's the Earth.
No, brother. Well, then what if the one he holding above his head is the Earth? Then what is the one he's standing on? See, I got you. I'm trying to share something with you right now, bro. The one he holding above his head is the crown, and the one he's standing on is the root, which is why they said stand on your square. That's 360. That's the circle. Come on, brother. You got the right one today, bro. And
it looks like a Taurus field.
And there you go. The brother just said that. Right. And the wings is the Taurus field around the body. Hold on, and I'm gonna show you. Hold on. I'm about to show it to you so you see we ain't lying with this. Look.
Yeah. Go in, bro. Go in, bro.
Watch this. Watch this. Look. There go the crown above his head, which is the sky vault opening right there. The trumpet pointed upward, and you got the trumpet pointing downward. That's your 2 cupids with the trumpets, y'all, and they face in different directions and all the artwork. That's dealing with the sound vibration around your body. Them cupids represent the portals around you that's blowing your auric energy around the body out them trumpets. You're a musical instrument. That's what you are. Check out. This is what the scarab beetle mean. It mean that the man resurrects via his auric energy. This is the part of us that never die that we call the soul. And what it does, it recreates the body over and over again in the middle of this thing, just like a light bulb going on and off. That's the body disappearing, reappearing in the middle of this bulb or this field. That's resurrection. That's what the scarab beetle represent. When you take the S and the C off the word scarab, what you get, the Arab beetle. This was shit that they was teaching in the Arabic culture, Egyptian culture, all of these cultures, bro. Because guess what you dealing with right here? The foundation of all knowledge, electromagnetism, not no spookism like what you about to give us, though. I bet you about to do that. Go ahead.
No. I'm giving you what's real, man. The scarab beetle, when it roll the dung, that's a representation of the earth and the sun, which is the spear. Even when you look at the Taurus field, it's a spear with a core inside of it. This thing's been proven. Even when you look at the Egyptians, when they draw the sun,
proven now.
They draw. Say what now?
No, it ain't been proven though. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, I say different perspectives. How about that? I'll just say other people's perspective have shown how the scarab beetle, when it rolled the dung, it was a representation of the earth. And then when you look at a lot of the drawings on the Temple of Dendera, when they draw the different planets, and you can see that there's a 3D effect to it, showing that it's a spear.
I want to do something. See, now I'm about to really fuck them up now. See, because I can do this and more. I can go forward and show you something real quick. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. I never
protect your neck.
Yeah, watch this. I never understood in Kemetic It didn't make sense to me how these alignments can be on the globe. Now that I'm a flat earther, I can see what the Egyptians was dealing with. Watch this, y'all. Now, I'm finna crack the whole Orion mystery that these folks can't solve. I'm gonna show you. Here go a book written on it. Everybody mystified about Orion and Giza. And guess what the mystery is? How were they able to make this miraculous alignment? Guess what, y'all? It ain't a miracle. The secret is we on a flat earth. See, the Egyptians knew they can line these shit up on the earth with shit up in the sky because we're in a mirrorverse. And that's only possible on a flat earth. And as above, so below is what they call it. And you can't do that on a globe. You just can't. Let me show you what the mirrorverse is real quick. What's the name of that place, y'all, with that lake? With that pretty lake that look, I think I got, here it go right here. This is what the ancestors knew.
Salt flats. Salt flats.
Here we go.
Flats, yeah.
I got it right here. Now look, this is what the Egyptians taught, Madon. They taught as above, so below. And nowhere on earth is that more clearer than when we visit the salt flats. It show you what the Egyptians knew about our earth, that it's an infinite plane with an infinite sky above it. And that in the middle of it was the portal out of it. Now look at this. This thing go for hundreds of miles, and you can't have you know, in order for you to make a mirror, the mirror have to have a flat surface to give a true reflection. Otherwise, that's a flawed mirror. I can get my money back. That's like buying a pool table that ain't leveled. So check it out. The earth is a perfect mirror is what we seeing in this image, and it ain't bent, it ain't curved, or the reflection would be distorted to show the curvature of the earth. You don't see that. It shows you a perfect mirror. The Egyptians said as above, so below, because they knew about this too. Now watch this, and watch this. When they made this architecture and aligned the pyramids on the earth with the ones in heaven, they was literally manifesting the code of as above, so below. And guess what the Pharaoh said? The Pharaoh said, I can come back to this earth and visit you forever and ever and ever and always. Because he said, basically was saying, this alignment will always be. The earth is a immovable plane. And as long as my burial tomb is lined up with Orion, I can visit y'all. That was the science. He lined up his burial tomb, right? With, and I can show you that real quick. Watch this. I can show you what was going on. Look. The Pharaoh said his true home was in Orion, and he aligned his burial tomb with that constellation. And he said, as long as that alignment remained, is how long he would be with his people to the ends of the earth. They later gave these words to Christ, who was also achieving immortality. Buddha said the same to his followers. Everyone said the same in their religion, because look, this is what you need to understand. This ain't just an Egyptian concept. Here go the Chinese pyramids. They got their version of Giza. Look, in Mexico, they got a Giza, and they all aligned up with that one thing. And you got to ask yourself, how the fuck is that possible on a globe? That a bunch of people can make the same alignment, but they facing different parts of the universe on a globe. Man, I don't know how. Becky, you better drop the bomb.
That's just like a sun ray. Like one of those. Let me say this. One of those ones that on the Kevin wall got a sun ray. It got the sun ray going diagonally like the sun ray, like you see today. But that shit don't work on no globe. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So when Sanchez saying that you got pyramids at different places going up at the same goddamn place in the sky, that's the same thing as the sun ray reversing the direction with the sun ray going to different places instead of going straight down.
Let me ask you this then. Why does the ley line?
Oh man, y'all letting that jump. Oh man, if y'all let that jump sink in.
Hey, round of applause, bro. You went in. I ain't seen no fucking.
Hold on, bro. Don't run. Why does the earth ley lines, latitude and longitude, forms a sphere around the Earth.
Hey, I got it. No, hold on. No, I got him. He want the smoke. No, let me keep barking up the tree, y'all. Let me answer his question and let him finish. And when I'm done with him, we can pass him around, right? Because check this out, Madon can take a beating. Now check this out, Madon. Why do you call them lay lines while trying to make me believe that they are lay circles?
So drop like, man, why you over here hypersensitive?
Hold up.
Well, the way they showed that.
Hold up, because watch this. He gotta answer this shit, right? He keep talking about ley lines. Where are the ley lines, bro? If you don't say lay circles, then you trolling it, and I ain't gonna play with you. Cause I'm gonna tell you what you doing, Madon. You taking my cosmology and making it yours now. Cause on a flat earth, I can show you the ley lines, and I don't got to play no games with you with the words or none of that. Here they go, they're real lines. We know what difference between a line and a circle. And I'm showing you the ley lines that's laid out from the North Pole. You got lay circles, but you won't tell the truth about yours. You want to still think you got lay lines like a flat earther. You got lay circles.
Even the globe Earth look like a Taurus field.
Madon, can we admit that you do have, can we use the word lay circles so people don't get confused and think that you're a flat earther like me? Because I got the ley lines.
Well, you can have lines on a circle like you got on the basketball.
Oh my God. Bro, what you got, oh, no, that ain't a buck. Listen, what you got on a basketball are circles, bro. Are you gonna deny that?
But the lines are laid. But you got laid lines. You got lines that's going around the ball. That's laying on it.
If I wrap a belt around my waist, is that a line or a circle around my waist? Like in the case of the basketball, right?
Well, if it's too tight, it'll leave a line around your waist.
You know what? He trolling and I ain't finna do this. I'm gonna let somebody else grab the mic. I want to share, man.
I'll go over and talk that same shit.
It's simple. Look. The world being a sphere is a new consensus, bro. Like for it's crazy how for thousands of years the consensus was the world was flat. And in the past hundreds of years,
if I show you what the Native Americans show,
you mean American because
bro, I'm not going to play semantics. I'm not going to play semantics. We know what we mean when we say Native. We know that it was us as well. Yes, but I can show you
semantics.
All this shit, bro.
Can you show us the 8.25 miles with this curvature every 8.25 miles? Because I'm telling you, man, 3 football fields long as fuck. And I've been in the air and I've been taking pictures and shit. And I don't see no curvature, bro.
Well, I mean, that's why I can't. I don't want to make this a globe Earth thing all night.
No.
I'm just being
look.
We gonna beat the shit out of you.
You got that ass whooped, fam. You got that ass.
No, man.
What over this bitch, bro?
Bro, it's simple, bro. If you believe in centrifugal force, it's literally impossible for this world to be round if you believe in centrifugal force.
The brother just told you it's flat and round at the same time.
I'm gonna add on one thing with the disc. Hold on, bro. He told you it was the disc. Hold on, shut up.
Do you know it? Wait.
Wow, we gotta wait on you, bro.
Let drop go.
No, I think dude got a point about the land though. Go ahead, Zone. Yeah, Zone about to land a point. I ain't mean to interrupt him. Go ahead, Zone.
Go ahead, Zone.
He about to crash land, but go ahead.
He is gonna crash land. Listen, bro. The ley lines is representing. The ley lines is representing a disc, not a ball. That's the point
No,
that
the
y'all
energy
missing.
point.
Hold
The
on,
energy
shut up,
point.
Madon. Hold on, man. It's a checkmate,
You right,
Madon.
my
Don't,
bad.
One at a
all right,
time.
cool.
You right,
All
my
right,
bad.
cool.
One at a time.
The ley lines is showing you the level of the water, and it's showing you the level of the grid, right? On where they get the energy from. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Listen, bro. That shit
That's not me.
is round. Listen, dumb person. It's round, but it's round in a disc. It's not round in a ball. So when y'all make it a ball instead of a disc, if I hold up a CD, right, and I hold it up in your face, it'll look like a ball if you ain't looking at it three-dimensional. Now let's lay that disc down. It ain't a ball no more. It's a flat fucking plane.
Now watch this. Now watch
Hey,
this.
Madon, I'm
Like
trying
a
to.
CD
Go
record.
ahead, my bad. Go ahead, Sanchez.
Hey, you know what, Madon? You know what, man? You go because you responding to him. My bad. Go ahead.
All right, I was gonna tell Sir Drop. All right, any liquid you take to a certain extent in the sky, if it don't freeze, it turns into a liquid sphere, bro.
Oh my God.
You go anywhere.
I bet it's still flat. I don't give a fuck. It's still flat, Madon.
Hold on, we gotta remember the Earth is.
It's still flat though.
Hey,
whatever it turned into, that shit
everything
flat.
in space forms a sphere, man. Unless it's.
Hey, and I agree with you on that sphere. I just think we live on the inside of that sphere. No one denying a sphere. Like I got a problem with a sphere. I love the sphere. They call it the atmosphere, but they don't call the ground a sphere on your globe. I wonder why, Madon. Let me show you about that sphere that we both believe in. If you agree that everything in nature lives in a sphere or egg, like the ancestors agree with, then here it go, the cosmic egg. Life live on the inside of the egg. So how do you want it? Like the Tupac song, I can give you the beat in any way. You can get the switches, the belt, you can get how you want it. All right, so.
How do you want it?
Well,
how do you feel?
But see, I just wanted to want him to answer this question, bro. Like, do you know what centrifugal force is, right?
Centrifugal force, break it down. I heard that term, but I don't know what it means.
Okay. So check this out. When anything is turning, spinning, it multiplies. It multiplies, right? So the world. Look. Listen, the Earth is spinning, right? Faster than sound. While it's spinning, it's going around the solar system, spinning around the solar system. While spinning, it's supposed to be spinning around the galaxy. That's centrifugal force. It's physically impossible. One, for us not to feel it. Two, for anything to be still stuck on this fucking planet. Why? Because all the force is multiplied.
Ask you one question. Are satellites real?
Come here.
Now we talking about, we ain't on flat Earth, globe Earth now. I gotta break that up. Hold on, I gotta break that up. We gonna stay on flat Earth, globe Earth, not satellites, none of that. I'm gonna keep it solid because I can stay on the ground. Why can't the globalists?
Why we got satellites going around the globe?
Hey man, listen here, man. That's a whole nother belief that you got to ask every man, do you believe satellites are going around a globe? Because I don't believe that. And now that's a different debate other than flat Earth versus globe Earth. That's, do you believe in satellites or not? If you can't prove, hold on. If you can't prove the shape of the Earth without bringing up satellites, you need to go back and do more research if you ask me. But go ahead.
It's no such thing.
But wait, he didn't answer my question.
Went to centrifugal force. He went out to the universe. He went out to the extension of the universe. He went to space. So when he went to space,
I went to spin. Hey, look, I'm talking about the spin.
Hey, and if he don't answer your question, it just shows that he can't, and we can move forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, Madon, space is in your mind, Madon. Space in your mind, Madon.
Hold on, man. Y'all jumping my homie. Like I'm on all sides, but let me jump in.
Hold on, I'm gonna let the globalists debate with me and stuff, man. We gotta get order, real. Debates only. It's all about the debating. Let them brain they smoke, man. Hey, but what I was gonna say is this right here. If you look at this image right here, it goes all the way to what I tell you about the Santa Claus hat. So this alignment will show you Jesus is Santa, and on the side of him is them two thieves. Like in the middle, that's Jesus, Mount Calvary. Then you got the two dudes mounted up on their crosses because at the base of each cross was a big pile of dirt to mount the cross. And so the cross mount is what they call in Calvary, all that shit. And this how you would get the story of Christ that was even being told in Jesus. When all the Kemetic folks say, Christianity come from Egypt, guess what else they say? All of these festivities and Saturnalia and all that come from Egypt. That's facts. And look, I'm going to show y'all some real shit right quick while I got the energy to teach. When you look at these magnetic ley lines right here, it shows you the firmament dome. All of those lines are the exoskeleton of the TP. You know what? Let me show you this. I got the folder right here. Look. Y'all see this? We looking, this would be us inside of a TP, looking up at all the lines that's foundating the TP. These would be the magnetic ley lines responsible for creating so-called space or a pocket of a temple, or what we call this earth terrarium, right? These magnetic ley lines on this AE map, they are descending as they move outward, and as they go inward, they are being raised and raising the roof, right, so to speak. So look at them like these TP sticks. As they go outward from the center, they fallen angels. You know, just like we did. When we left Eden, we fell down. When we go back to Eden, we climbing up the stairway. So just like these sticks are showing you, that's the path of consciousness. And these are the magnetic ley lines on the earth, guys. So when you see these lines spreading out as they go inward, it's to say that they're going down too. And they start getting tight as they travel inward because they are ascending now, connecting and unifying. That's where the singularity is at the middle, or what we call Eden. But this right here is what's making Polaris. All of the magnetic ley lines are coming together, and they're making the star in the sky called Polaris, which is a spiky, bright ass star. It's the highest star in the sky because it represents the top of the firmament dome where all the magnetic ley lines is raising the roof at. Right here. This is why Polaris is not only the brightest star, but it's the highest star, but it's also the smallest star, because the hole in the middle of here would be very small, but it'll be very dense because all the energy is leaning on it. All that energy is piling up right there, but it's a small, narrow opening, which is why Polaris is the smallest, but yet still brightest, and also the highest. It's the summation of all of the energy of Earth meeting up at one spot. So this is what, when you look at the way that the Indians built the teepee, they learned it from actually studying these ley lines of the Earth.
I got a different view on that map.
See, I ain't really giving my view. I get paid to teach the ancient viewpoint.
I'm not going against what you're saying, Sanchez. I want to show you something. What if we looking at it wrong? Like, what if the smaller it gets?
Hold on. Whenever somebody just dropped the kind of science that I just dropped, and you start your shit off with what if, you're out of line. It make me think you didn't even get, like I went over your head, but I'm gonna let you go.
No, what you said made me think about it.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. I'm agreeing with you, but I'm saying, like, what if we're looking down? Like, what if we never left the North Pole, and the wall is the border ring of the North Pole, and they stopping us from expanding from the North Pole? Like,
hey, I see where you're going. Hey, look, I actually see where you're going. I think we consciously left the North Pole, and we projected ourselves into an avatar down here on Earth. And that all of these incarnations is what they call climbing the stairway to heaven, which is if you look at this TP shit right here, think of a pyramid, right? But when the Indians do this, let me show you something. I'm gonna yield the flow. Watch this.
All right, because I got something to say on that.
Because when the Indians go to wrapping that pyramid, they wrap the fabric horizontal, even though they stack the sticks vertically. And when they wrap the fabric horizontal, each layer of the fabric represent a different world from the bottom to the top. So when they wrap the cover, that's how the earth set up 7 heavens. And then the last layer is at the top where you get out the thing. And so you wrap a Christmas tree this way to do that too. And you put the spiky star at the very top, because look what's happening at the top. You get Jesus' crown of thorns. But yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, so check this out. Bring the map back up.
There you go.
Now, I'm a country boy, so I'm looking at this whole image like a barrel. And when I'm looking at the barrel, let's just say I got soap suds on top of that water, but it's deeper than what's on the surface. It seems like we are in the vortex, but you know what I'm saying? They're stopping us from going to new lands that's outside of the North Pole. It's like we're trapped at the North Pole.
They can't stop you from traveling these other lands, because the only way you can get to them is via astral travel. The only way they can stop that is if you hand them your soul, if you sell your soul.
Exactly. See, because they psychologically told us we can't do it, so we feel like we can't do it. So what that does is block the mental. So there's lands out there that we're able to access, but just like a kid, if a kid get burnt one time, they're not gonna do it again, hopefully. So we're programmed in the mind, we're programmed in our mind that we're trying to get to the North Pole, but we're already in the North Pole and we're just in a big barrel. That's why we go up and ascend out, because we never left the North Pole. That's why everybody see the same thing, because we all looking up out of the barrel.
But see what you saying? Yeah. But see, here's the thing, man. When I say we never left the North Pole, I'm saying that the true self is there. But the true self and most highest self is sleep. And it's the lower self now that's woke and walking around. And it's about you waking up that higher self. That's what the whole journey in this underworld was about. You activating that part of yourself that's sleep in the heavens. That's
right.
How. So
something telling me that we got it in reverse. But I'm gonna yield the floor. I'm gonna do some more research on that.
Well, listen. Maybe you have it in reverse, and there you go. You need to do some more research. Yeah. Hold on. What's fun? No, I'm just saying. No. I ain't trying to be fun on them. Maybe you have it in reverse. I know I don't have it, in reverse. But only I would know that. But I think you do have it in reverse, and I think you're right. You should do a little more research. That's facts, though, man. That's salutes to that brother, man. Let's drop a bomb. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, I think.
There you go with the Dare shirt on. Hey, bro, with the Dare shirt on. Remember what Sanchez just showed, where it says that alignment happens every 2,000. What was it, like 2,237 years? Why is that? Why does it only happen 2,000 and something years?
Because the heavens above us is turning. It ain't that the earth is going around the sun in a solar system. The earth is stationary, and because of that as above, so below. Every time the earth make a lap, this alignment will come back around. So it's like a merry-go-round, right? Let's say I'm living up under a merry-go-round, and I'm on the ground, right? And my whole world is the circle beneath this merry-go-round. And when I look up, I'm looking at the sky turn, but it's a merry-go-round that's above my head, right? Now, if I build some down beneath this merry-go-round on the ground, every time that damn merry-go-round make a lap, my alignment gonna line up down there beneath that merry-go-round, and I'ma know that, okay, it's a merry-go-round above my head, and it's keep making a predictable pattern, because I built the monument on the ground and I waited to see if these couple of stars would come back around and line up with my monument. And when it did, that proved to me that the heavens is predictable and that now we can use them for science, navigation, crops now, because we can predict it. We can predict what's good. And this how the ancestor did it. These monuments weren't just to look good. It was to prove the most advanced knowledge to the people that if this shit realigns, we on a stationary flat earth and the only thing moving is the sky above us. All of these monuments prove flat earth. A sundial can't work on a globe. The ground got to be still and the sky must be in motion for this stuff to work. And that's what it's proven with my merry-go-round analogy with all of these alignments.
So it's like
that was cool, Sanchez. You said that, brother. But go ahead.
So Madon. So you gotta ask.
No, Sanchez already said you, bro. So go ahead.
Wait. Explain Polaris. Explain the North Star.
All right. Well, why was the Dogon the North Star at one point in time?
It wasn't. See, they make claims that we went around to prove though. So the hell with that. Go ahead, man. My bad.
Look. The North Star, Polaris, whatever the name you want to use for it, you can see it for anywhere on the globe at the same time. Not only that, it wouldn't be possible for one star at one place on this planet to not move, bro. Like it's a place on this planet or the so-called planet or this plane that it literally doesn't move. You look in the sky, it's in the same spot 24/7, 365. This is the same spot in the sky all year long, forever.
That's right. And because that Polaris is moving, it's just spinning in the same spot. So if you look at this hole in the middle right here, that's Polaris. And it's spinning right in the same spot. It's the pole that's turning everything else. Like if you think of a carousel with all the animals and shit on it, it's one pole in the middle. And then all of the other lines is hanging from that one pole. When that one pole spin, it turns all the other poles that's hanging right there. But that one pole in the middle of this thing, it never moves. Now, guess what? All of the other poles are going around that pole, though. All of these little bitty poles right here, they moving. They going around in a circle. But the one in the middle ain't moving. It's in the same spot, but it's still turning, though. It's turning, but it ain't changing its location. It's in 0 degrees, but it's turning so it can spin everything else. When we go to the North Pole, we're going to the pole that's responsible for turning the heavens, the very pole that's in the middle of your watch or your clock that's turning the hour hand and minute hand, right?
Wow. Okay, so
that's what it is. It's a giant watch.
So while Polaris is sitting there, it's just a question. I ain't being funny. So while Polaris is
you
sitting in
being
the same
funny,
spot,
and I bet you it ain't gonna make me laugh too. Let's go.
No, some people might take it the wrong way. That's why I put that disclaimer. But since Polaris is saying the same, why is it taking these other things to take 2,000 years to realign with those pyramids?
Okay, that's a simple damn answer. Your only argument is it's a slow carousel. I'll give you that. It's a very big, giant if we scale this carousel up to the size of the earth, and by the way, Madon, just a gee whiz fact for you. All of these animals are different zodiac. This is how you get your zodiacs, because this is mimicking itself off the earth, Madon. So this would be now look, hold on. If you can rock with that, I'm finna kill you with this one. Watch this, Madon. Watch this. Hey y'all, stand by for the bomb, y'all. Watch this. Now he rocked with the zodiac, and I'm glad he do, but watch this here. Here go a natal chart, Madon. Here go a zodiac wheel. And here go a globe. Now this zodiac wheel, Madon, is above a flat earth, and it's turning just like I'm teaching you right here. It's above the flat earth and it's turning. And that's how everybody on this earth, no matter where you at, share the same zodiac animals, Taurus, Aries, I don't care where you at on the earth. Now, Madon, if we was on a globe, Madon, if we was on a globe, you would need 2 zodiac wheels, Madon. You would need a zodiac wheel up here, Madon, and you would need one down here, Madon. And the people down below the equator will have a different set of zodiac animals than us probably. I would know that they from below the equator because I'll be like, okay, we don't got them zodiac animals up here. Because ain't no way if they down there at the bottom of the globe that they are looking up and seeing the same animals and constellations that I see at the top. That's fucking impossible. The only thing I can explain is that it's only one zodiac wheel because there's only one flat earth below. It ain't no 2 hemispheres. It's one damn circle down there that we call in the AE map, right? And above it, it's the heavens, just like we see here. Let me pull up the AE map. You can take this AE map and you can take that zodiac wheel and line them up together. And guess what kind of sandwich you will make? I call it a carousel sandwich. You see, because it'll look just like this one right here when you line them up. When you put the zodiac wheel above this thing, that's how you get the carousel right there. Now check it out, and it's spinning. It's creating a hypnotic effect. Hypnotic is how you get the word night. Nautical is dealing with water, the night sky, the waters above. It's a hypnotic effect, which is why we stargaze to be hypnotized by the heavens. So check this out. Here go to niggas love to clear their throat when you talking to try to rush you. Y'all gotta chill with that. But anyway, here go the zodiac wheel, Madon, and you would need 2 of them on a globe for each part of it, and that's my bum.
Okay, well, let me ask you one more question. Why do we have to go southern to a certain degree to see what they call the Southern Crooks, like says on the flag of Australia? Why we have to be in a certain location to see the Southern Crooks?
That's because all the other constellations would be below the horizon line in that area. That's like saying, why do I got to be, put it this way, right? When you down here on this flat earth on the ground, the horizon will hide some of the sky from you. Let's go back to the salt flat picture and I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. Let me go to that real quick. I got all this shit open. Hold on. Right here, right? Now look, Madon, if you look in the background, there's more clouds that go on and on and on, but we can't see them, Madon. The horizon line stopped right there. And after that, the clouds look like they falling back on the ground, but we know if we walk down there, Madon, that them clouds ain't falling on the ground. And so some people on that part of the earth will see them clouds that I can't see on my part. Now, if them clouds were, since those clouds are moving, Madon, I'll see them clouds when they make they lap back around and get back above my head. And that's how the sun and moon work in the sky too on a flat earth. When the sun go down on my horizon line, Madon, that don't mean that it did it for everybody. Down the road somewhere, it's going above somebody's head. And when they see it going over their horizon line, the sun going to greet somebody else. And all of us gonna have our turn with it. So what I'm saying is the sky got fixed alignments and ones that are in motion. And there are certain fixed constellations that don't rotate. So you can only see them if you in a certain part of the earth. And you can only see the other ones if you in the other part, because not all of these stars are rotating. Some of them just stuck in one spot. They call the fit stars. And they got their constellation maps too. So when you're dealing with fit star constellations, I got to literally go to your location to see that constellation. Whereas if we dealing with like the wandering constellations, those will come to me over time, like the ones in Giza, like Orion.
I got you, Sanchez.
Much respect, much love on that. I'm glad that you see what I'm saying there, you know what I'm saying?
I tried
Oh
to
no, I
break it down.
always feel your point of view, no doubt. I always feel your point of view. You know what I mean? No doubt about it.
Most definitely. Salutes to the panel, man. Y'all, I
It looks like
appreciate all y'all.
it look like to me it's also a vanishing point in a book form when I see that sky like that. Because we got, of course, we got the vanishing point like the bow tie with the land mass and all this stuff there. But I see a vanishing point of a book when I see that sky right there.
Hey, salute to you, bro. Hey, on some real shit, man. It's been a minute, man, since I heard a nigga go in on some flat earth shit. You know, shit done went left. Hey, I enjoyed that, man. The shit I just witnessed.
I know how to bring it up.
Hey, Key Norfolk, big salutes to you, and y'all make sure y'all sub to the brother Key Norfolk channel, man. I always gotta promote that. Yeah,
salute.
So I want to know, because I'm also learning as you go with the flat Earth and everything. You were saying earlier that it's an electrical field, the ley lines.
Yeah. See.
And so
Oh, yeah,
what I wanted to know, if it's an electrical field, that means we should be able to tap into the electricity.
There you go.
So how what I want to know is how they control the electricity, because like if you wanted to charge your phone, you should be able to just tap into it naturally, right?
Well, what they control it with laws and patents. So for example, nobody would really pay for water if they lived in Seattle because it rained every day. And that shit's supposed to be good for you or something like that. But I'm just going on some other shit, right? They pass a law say you can't collect rainwater. They'll pass a law to say, look, if you come up with some technology to harness your own energy, they gonna find a way to say, well, that's unsafe for the fucking environment or neighborhood right there that you in. It can start a fire. See, when it come to that, it's so much red tape in that field. And like you damn near got to be isolated in your own little tribe off grid and have a whole nother technological revolution in your own world. With green technology, just a whole nother society where you can go and build your own infrastructure, not only your lights, but your water systems and all that. Because they ain't gonna let you be the only nigga standing out with his personalized water system, electric system next to everybody else, because they ain't gonna start no trends. They gonna say, nah, who do he think he are? Everybody, they wanna monopolize that. They don't want nobody getting a big head, even start no new trend, trying to even think like that. The man that built the little water machine for Flint, Michigan, his shit got sabotaged. He was silenced. And that's just a simple water machine to solve a problem. Think about what the energy companies will do to you trying to implement the revolution you saying. And that's what we pushing for on this channel, despite of the risk. So salutes.
That's just like that dude that tried to that's just like that dude that substituted water for gas. They got rid of him.
Yeah, they killing about that. They really killing you about that. Shit like that.
I was watching something where all these churches that's all around the world, and they have those giant antennas. Those are really antennas that's harvesting electricity.
That's
hey, look. I can look. This will mess people's head up real quick. Like majority of all of our internet comes from fiber cables that literally from all around the country that they lay on the floor of the ocean. So we have internet that literally is basically fiber wires that's at the bottom of the ocean. It goes to other countries. So that goes on that conversation when they talk about like satellites and all that shit. Bro, majority of our internet comes from literally waters that are at the bottom, waters that are at the bottom of the ocean that connects us to different countries.
No, I was just thinking because when you said electrical fields, the ley lines are, it's an electrical grid. I was like, we should be able to tap into that naturally.
Hey, no, hey, ma'am, let me ask you a question on that. You ever thought about, you saying y'all, we talking about ley lines, right? You ever thought about why certain cities are being hit, why certain cities are being targeted based on this so-called ley line formation? Like, let's say Chicago and New York is on one line, and California's on the same line, but it's on the other side, on down that same line. Y'all ever thought about that?
Yeah, if you watch, it's a series called Sleepy Hollow, right? It's dealing with the occult, the esoteric. You should check it out, man. They talk about the ley lines and how they do different rituals. It's a good series,
But you know,
man.
you know what, Madon? Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. If it's some globe earth joint, it ain't gonna really. But anyway, yeah. But my joint is
No,
this.
I ain't doing no, I ain't got.
But look, no, it's all good.
No globe earth, but it's dealing with like esoteric history. It's telling like a different history of George Washington, Benjamin Banneker. It's showing like how Benjamin Banneker was dealing with the Aztec, the Mayans.
Okay,
it's deep, man. You gotta check it out. It's called Sleepy Hollow.
All right. So, but look, I just wanted to point out too, right, that when we look at these TP sticks, y'all gotta think about that, man. Like that's some y'all. I think y'all didn't really get what I'm saying about these magnetic ley lines descending and ascending. As they split the plane, we think it's just a flat line, but they being raised as they go toward the center. That's what's happening at the middle point of this map. It's a point is happening, is what I was trying to say. That's what Polaris is. I don't know if y'all really was grasping that because I ain't really get a lot of feedback on that, but yeah, salutes.
I understand what you were saying fully.
Oh, so well, that's
I
what's
was
good.
going to ask, do you think that was where Babel originally it was?
Yes, and I'm gonna show you some in nature. Thanks for asking that. Watch this. Here is a plant growing, right? Now I flipped this upside down. Of course, the root right here that I'm pointing at would be stuck in the ground right here, this root, and you'll have this nice little plant growing, right? Now watch this, guys. He asked me about the Tower of Babel. Look at here. When you look at the flat earth, right? Let's pull that up. Let's talk about the Tower of Babel. Look, here we go right here. In the Hindu cosmology, let me pull this up for you, my brother. Good question. Hold on. Let's stretch this to the screen. See, in the bottom right corner, right? This right here is what became the Tower of Babel. Let me pull up the Tower of Babel so you can see what I'm saying. Because we always got to show the visuals. You see how the Tower of Babel looked like the barber pole? The word barber and Babel is the same. The barber pole is the Babel pole or the Babel Tower. And in Mario, right, they showing you this too. Look at here, Babel cinema. The root word of cinema is what? Sin. We fell into sin, and sin is represented by the serpent. Let me show you the serpent. When you look at the serpent in Hindu, it's talking about the fallen serpent, the devil, which is all of us humans. We are nagas or devils in the underworld. And this is why the serpent got the rings around him, because it represents our chakra layers right here. Look. See? So this is what it means to be in the underworld and to experience weight, because you got all of these layers on top of you. Look, you the Red Man. You know, Red Man is my favorite rapper. And I think he called himself Red Man to represent the one that's manifested in hell or the devil, because the Red Man is the version of you that exists in this particular realm here. And so the next version of you is a bit badder, and it gets badder and badder with each incarnation, and the weight off of your shoulders is lifted, because what's creating density in this underworld is you, the last Red Man right there, man. And he got all that shit stacked on him. So if you look at this picture, right, and I like to show this too. Real quick. See how they stretching the neck? A lot of coaches do that to show you like these rings around us. Rings around the rosy is the pineal gland, the crown chakra. And that's what we're talking about. Look at how the neck is stretched right there. She's showing a spiritual science there. But so I'm just doing a little teaching here. And if you look at this Naga, he's showing you what it means to be wrapped up in sin. That's what we say. In the church, they say you are wrapped up in sin. You got to think about that. In the church, they say you are wrapped in sin. Look at this dude. He wrapped up in what? Cinema. Think of all them auras as another reality, another dimension, another universe, another scene, like a dream world. So each one of these layers is another version of him in another world or another cinema. See how they giving us this symbolism? Now this the Babel Tower here, look. And the Babel Tower is nothing but this same cosmology, flat earth. And the reason that you want to knock the tower down, God, is because you want to break through the layers. Each of these layers is a false self. It's an ego self. Now the word ego is the word egg, and an egg is the shell around the body, the real self. So you got to crack all of these eggs to resurrect over and over to get to the center, the real self, to where it ain't no more of these layers standing. And whatever you are will be free out of this matrix right here that you calling the self. But what I'm telling you is cracking the egg to symbolize resurrection is what we read about Humpty Dumpty. It's the story, Easter, all of that. Because Easter is the word exter, which is the exterior, right? We cracking through all of these veils, the outer shell, and ripping it away until there's no more layers left, and all the energy that's been held in these layers will be free, and it'll be manifest as its true self. Because as long as your energy is caught up in this big matrix of selves, it ain't its real self. It's just in another fake version. And when you crack the last version, that's when all the energy that was inside of here will really manifest to what it really is. And it won't even be the human form anymore. It'll be an ascended, higher, transcended, godly-like form, which is why they telling you God is the one knocking down the Tower of Babel. Because the one that's going through this whole experience is trying to kill all these false selves like Jet Leader 1. And he knocking the Tower of Babel down because all of these versions of you are just running their mouth in all these different universes. Put it this way. The version of me talking right now. Now think of all these alternative versions of me in the multiverse. If we can hear the chatter of all my different selves at the same time, that's how you get this Babel concept. You see what I'm saying? But it's basically ending the Babel. And ending and creating silence, which is every time you incarnate in one of these selves and die, that version is gone. It stopped talking. And as you incarnate more and more, it gets quieter and quieter. And the babble is silence because you getting rid of all these fake selves that's talking. And the quieter it get, the more you can focus, concentrate more and more and hear the true higher self. And what you will hear is that the true higher self was screaming to the top of his lungs to get you out of Babylon. But you couldn't hear him because you was buried up under all these layers. And that you can hear the higher self screaming louder and louder as you rip more and more through the layers that's muffling the true self voice. So as this journey nears its end, the true self that's yelling at the top of the mountain is heard more and more. That's the MGM lion. And when you meet him, you realize you started this whole Babylon journey by breaking the silence in Eden. Because the one that started yelling at the top of the mountain created an echo effect down in the valley, and you became the echo or the ego, which is the layer version. You're no longer the man on the mountain. You was kicked out of Eden. When the spirit screamed in Asgard, it became the voice in the valley. Now it got to manifest through all those echoes, which is a different world, to get back to the real one who was screaming in Asgard on the mountain. And it got to learn to shut up so it don't fall in Babylon again.
So, so basically, what you're saying is when they was building that tower to the Tower of Babel, trying to get to heaven, so they was trying to get to their higher self.
Yeah, so here's the thing. You literally think these people was building a physical tower, and the
No,
tower.
I know they're not building a physical. No,
hold
I'm
on.
saying.
Hold on
Not
a
you.
second.
He's saying you in general.
Just anybody think that. Watch this. Here go the Babel Tower, sister. It's technology. It's an antenna that can get you to heaven with Neuralink, because the way we get to heaven is with mind uploading technology. And this is old technology right here. See, this is what got us to space in the old world. And this is what the Egyptian obelisk is. This is why it's shaped like the George Washington Monument. It's shaped like the obelisk. It's shaped. This is those towers were really antennas. And the hat that the Pharaoh was wearing was Neuralink. They had found out how to mind upload back in ancient Egypt. So the Babel Tower is they weren't literally building a building to the sky. The antenna is what allowed us to reach to heaven or achieve interstellar-like abilities, which is what is happening on the earth now with Neuralink all over again.
Oh, no. What I was saying is, in the Bible, I was saying the Tower of Babel. I know it was symbolic for them trying to reach their higher self.
That's what I'm telling you. The higher self, self is the out of body self, the astral self. That's the version of you that can get out the body. And if you ain't gonna hold on a second, sister, don't do the hold on. If you ain't gonna do that naturally with meditation technology like what we see the man doing there, Sin Indian style, then you can cheat it and you can try to do it with antennas and Neuralink like the pharaohs and them was doing. So this higher self that they was building the tower to reach is the transcendent self, the self that can leave the earth and go out the body. We're doing that right now with Neuralink. That was the whole thing they was trying to achieve back in the day. That's all the higher self is. It's the transportable self. It's the self that can slip in and out of here. And we was doing that naturally before we needed technology to do it. Technology, you know what I'm saying, is kind of crippling us, if you ask me, because it's stopping us from doing it naturally. And if you got to rely on technology to get out your body, that's kind of like trapping your soul.
Hey, bro, what do you think?
I look at
the Georgia Guidestones with
wait, before we change subject, I just want to say this. I think that point, like the Polaris, I think that's like a gateway. I think that's why I brought up the Bible stuff. I think that's like a gateway, and like if you're gonna focus this energy to Neuralink, it's probably going to be pointed and drawn from Polaris.
Polaris is the way out. The circle in the middle of this wheel is the way out. All of those zodiac signs represent a time zone. So if you look on an AE map, you'll see how the map is divided on the ground just like it is in heaven. The time is created on earth like it is in heaven, as above, so below. We prayed this in the church as it is in heaven. Look at the TP sticks. The ground and the sky is one big system that's connected. It ain't separated. Earth is the intermediary to the two, meaning that the energy from the heaven can't make it to the ground if it don't pass through the human. You are the conductor between heaven and hell. The crown chakra and the root chakra is allowing the energy from the sky to pass to the earth like the trees doing, and vice versa. You are the gateway in between the two. That's what they're not telling us, which is the whole thing about getting grounded, letting the energy flow through you properly and all that. But if you look at this plant that I'm showing you here, right, you can pull up Mesopotamian cosmology right here. Look. In the Mesopotamian cosmos, look, here's how you get the Babel Tower. That's what I'm telling y'all. The Babel Tower is the whole flat earth multiverse together. And it's all over the earth. That's why I'm showing you this collage. It just ain't the Babel Tower. This is, everybody was talking about this system. It's right here. Look in the bottom right here. And you can see the split that's in the middle of the whole thing. That's the North Pole. The North Pole ain't nothing but a gap in splitting creation through all the dimensions and ethers. Just like you see here. Look at here, what the ancestors showing you. Look at there. The stairway to heaven is right there. Look at here. Let me break this down. Look. They said when you die on earth, you get placed in the grave. That's this little black box right here. And they said when you go in this black box, you climb the stairway to heaven where you are greeted at the first heaven into your next world right here. And then you die in this world and you go up here. And you keep climbing the stairway till you make it out of Babylon. And those angels are there to assist you on your journey as you enter and exit. They became the 7 archangels in the Bible. But they are the 7 archangels in the Babylon Tower, which is a big-ass supercomputer. When you think tower, think antenna. Think like a computer tower. Don't think building. That's the lie. This is a simulation, y'all. And if you look at this gap in the middle of their model, here it is in the nature. I'm showing you a pattern within a simulation that we can't escape. This is just a flower growing. But this is the earth, which is a flower growing. It's the flower of life. Within a simulation, you will get this repeated pattern. That's expected within a simulation. This actually proves simulation. These patterns, these alignments. But I'm gonna fall back. Stuff like this prove a simulation. Look. See, you think this is sacred geometry. I'm making all these connections because I'm deep and all that. It's simple. It's a simulation. And when you know that, then you know that it's just repeating one pattern different in different ways over and over. And then it becomes a matter of you opening up your third eye, learning how to find that repeated pattern over and over and over. And that's how I'm able to do stuff like this right here.
Can I pick your brain real quick, bro? I know you did a video about this. I haven't had a chance to watch the whole thing, but the Georgia Guidestones, I think, was incredibly symbolic, esoterically. And I think it clearly had to do with Moses shattering the tablets, right? Because it was styled like the commandments with 10 of them, and maybe even a reference to Babel with all the different languages around. So what do you think of the story of Moses? Like, what I picked your brain on this before, but I'm curious what your thoughts are currently with the smashing of the Georgia Guidestones.
Go. Let me show you something real quick. This is for y'all out there in attendance. Good question, Tim. I got you.
Hey, that was the same video that you got a strike on, right?
No, I got a strike on the one before that one, the Alexa technology shit. But check this out, y'all. Here's what Tim referring to. Tim, go check this out. It's pretty deep. Everything that you talking about, I had went over it over here. Now I could go more into it, but it'll probably take up a lot of time. But you know what? I ain't trying to short you, but I'm telling you, you spot on. But bringing up Moses in relation to the Guidestones, because great minds think alike. That's exactly what I picked up from it. I also picked up Samson and the 2 pillars as well.
Yeah, because when Moses shattered the tablets, the rules didn't go away. So I don't think that these operating procedures, these Guidestone rules, are going away for these
well, look,
maniacs.
Watch this. When Moses shattered the commandments became embodied by Christ. It was a new law that was called faith through Christ. Christ embodied the law. And if you think about that, they didn't get rid of the law. They recreated the law and consolidated the law into a single tyrannical ruler. And that's what AI is going to be. They're going to take the law away from us, and they're going to basically, AI is going to be like Christ. When the old law was dismantled, it was just resurrected in a form of Christ. And it ain't like you can just do what you want. You got to follow Christ now. And Christ was the law. So if you're following Christ, and Christ is the embodiment of the law, you following the law. You just ain't doing it through the 10 Commandments no more. You doing it through a person that's embodying those commandments. And that's what's basically gonna happen when we go into this whole AI system of enforcing the law, where they're gonna now just turn it into a single world enforcer all around the world, or the new Christ would be AI in everyone's country, the new police force, a unified one world Borg mind, all interconnected, to where if someone tried to escape America and run to Canada, the AI and drones over there know the AI and drones in America is one system. They a network. It's one world police. You can't run nowhere. See, with humans over in Italy, they might not know that you want it for murder because humans make them mistakes. But if AI policing the whole world, how you gonna run? All of the AI is one big hive mind all over the world. And they know everything about everybody, no matter who you are, where you are. See, y'all ain't ready for that. But that's what's going down, a consolidation of the law, which is what Christ was.
Hey, bro, Sanchez, you know what you saying? You know how they be like the lawless one, the Lone Ranger? That's another personification of Christ, like the lawless one, because it's like he above the law kind of shit, like an outlaw. This the outlaw. You feel what I'm saying?
That's right. Outside of the law.
Outside of the law, bro.
Because the people that create the law, the lawmakers are the outlaws. And we always say the people in power get away with everything, the people that make the law, right? But so they are outside of the law because they are the law makers. And that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. And you know what else, bro, with that shit? Like that genome shit that we was talking about when Moses broke the waters. This would be like us going into another type of life. So Lawyer was on my show. He was trying to show like some geometrics and talk about Genesis, the same shit you talk about. And I guess it was because of the guide stones. He was trying to say that they at another point, they somewhere else. Like,
Yo,
I'm like, bro,
you know, the thing about the guide stones, Key, is when I pull up stuff like this, like what I was just showing right here, it's symbolic. It's like they're manifesting this new age religion on earth, and it's crazy, right? Because they did it with the Twin Towers. They say that, see what they doing, yo? They're rebuilding Babylon in our time. It say that in the Bible, Christians. It's saying in the end of days, they will rebuild that old kingdom of Babylon on the earth, and that's going to mark the beginning of the end. Now, look, let's go back to the World Trade Center. We didn't even see this. Look at this. From a top view, you can see that they are indeed rebuilding this ancient Egyptian Babylonian kingdom right in front of our nose, but we ain't looking at the earth from a top-down
that's
view.
it right there, bro.
Wow.
That's it.
That's crazy.
They literally rebuilding. They literally rebuilding Giza.
Hey, that nigga, bro. Hey, drop a bomb for yourself. Hey, that nigga, bro, cooked on some flat earth shit tonight, bro. Like, straight up, like old school, bro. Said shit.
And speaking of the Georgia Guidestones, it was also aligned with the
Appreciate
stars. It was like a calendar of the stars as well. You could like look through various holes, and it was aligned. So interesting.
Now, if you think about the World Trade Centers, it was two towers, just like the Guidestone shit. What was, you know, the two towers fell down, the symbolism of the two pillars falling, very Masonic. Hey, I gotta get ready to get out of here, and I hate to do it, and guess what? This gonna mark the beginning of, man, we about to go on a whole flat Earth wave. And we bringing back the flat Earth debate. See what y'all see what we got. It's been a while. You right, Key. We got to get this energy back, man. But yeah.
And I'm gonna bring some globalists on here too.
Flat Earth back, man. You know, any flat Earth debaters, man, any globe earthers, because we still got space heads. You know, any of y'all, man, you know, if y'all
We on the phone now. What about the imaginary number I, where you can convert linear numbers to numbers on the arc of a circle? Now I'll be quiet.
You said I, bro?
There's a number called I. It's an imaginary number.
Bro,
It's
we
using
talking about AI. That shit ain't imaginary.
No, not AI, not AI.
Bro,
an imaginary number called I to solve equations.
Get your shit together.
We're not interested in solving equations over here.
No, what I'm saying is a number on a linear scale can have the equivalence of a same number on a circle. And what's the difference between a 0 and a 1?
That's
Are you just seeing? No, listen, bro.
bro.
Are you just seeing the side of the 1? Or are you just seeing the side of the circle?
Bro, what happened to 2 + 2 is 4? 3 in the north and 5 is too much.
No.
My math didn't stop with arithmetic, bro.
Hey, my brother.
And when I count, I don't start with 1.
Brother,
I start with 0.
I'm trying to cook with you, brother. What I'm saying is you're right. At a certain point, if I start with 0 and I go 0.0000001, 0.00002, I can just name zeros forever before I even put a 1. And I can count on that scale all the way up before I even get to the number 1. But when I get to the number 1, I'm just at the end of the number 0. So let's say if the number 0 ends at 0.999999, just a bunch of nines for infinity. And you say after that, then that's 1. Is the glass half empty or half full? Is it the beginning of 1 or is it the end of 0? What's the difference?
I'm gonna answer right now. We just had a cipher. We just had a cipher, and we added knowledge to that cipher. I'm done. Do that make sense? We had a cipher, and we added knowledge to the cipher. That's how you get 10 from the 0. But all numbers can fit inside 0, and you have to do weird shit like start squaring negative numbers. Because you're right, Sanchez, but we're just sparking conversation and ideas. But those places on the fixed immutable charts, we can move them if we want to. They're just agreeable places because the sound and the hum of the zodiac became material. But see, for predictability and analyzation, we can line it all up because hydrogen didn't have to be 1. Maybe hydrogen got masculinized, and maybe the real representation of hydrogen is 0, and every other element after hydrogen is hydrogen plus 1 electron. So it's completing a cipher and adding knowledge. So when we looked, and here's a question I got for you directly. I know in the South Pole, well, there's no South Pole, but in the Southern realm, they have this thing called the ice cube, and they measure light, like that can't be stopped. You could be sitting in, this light, it gets measured. And that's what I wanted to ask you. Why do we look that way for the light as opposed to do they have that same machine in the North Pole, if you know what I'm talking about?
I didn't hear that. I don't really grasp that question. I'm gonna let you bring it to me again.
There's a machine called the ice cube in Antarctica, where all the scientists go. This machine captures light. But see, you know about light. Light can be perceived as a wave or a particle. So back to the beginning thing, there's your multiple perspective of flat and round. You have to have both. And this round probably was created from a counter space.
I just want to share something with you. The chat room on your head, and I don't want to talk behind your back, bro. We've been lost. We don't know what you talking about, and I just got to keep it real, man.
What I'm saying is, bro, what I'm talking about is we've been talking about for most of the night for a jump. And I'm supporting Dawn with the multiple perspective, a dodecahedron. You're going to find flat and round at the same time. I was just trying to give you the math.
I don't understand how a girl's boot. I just don't understand. Either that girl's ass is flat or is round. It can't be both. I never saw a girl with them both, and I know which one I like. And I never said, how can it? This is a lie, is what you saying. You saying, man, he hot and cold. And I don't really go for that kind of
So
when a person tell me about that kind of stuff, I say, yeah, our earth is a paradox, meaning it is flat and round, but the part we call an earth is the flat part. And the round part is the atmosphere, the nut and the geb.
I'm starting to think what we call an earth is a counter space.
What's counter space?
Just an infinite plane, because
I'm just because I hear people using terms, I want to make sure we
listen,
both have
counter
the same.
space would be like this. From, like we said, from -1 to 0, 0 to 1. Infinite realms can exist in between those numbers. But if you really do the math, when you add numbers, when you add incremental 1, so if you get higher and higher, the space between the numbers reduce. So we're at an absolute point where, you know, you can go anywhere. I'm saying you're right, for real, but there's math to
No,
prove.
I'm with you. I'm listening to you, and salutes to you, brother. You know, I'm just I ain't gonna lie. You're a deep brother, right? And you know, it can kind of get a little bit overwhelming.
The last thing I want to say is just this. Maybe 0 and 1 are more twins. 1 is a representation of 0 coming out of the bottomless pit. There's energy all in the bottomless pit.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of get what you're saying. Hey, hold on.
Real quick.
I agree with him too. I've been agreed with him on a 0 and 1 thing about the paradox of that.
That's my homie Mo Denario from Pittsburgh. I grew up with him, man. That was just talking. That's my homie Mo Denario. I grew up with him in Pittsburgh,
salutes to that brother, man.
He
for
love
sure.
your show. He love your show. He a big supporter, man. And I'm peace to y'all, brother.
Hey, I appreciate you for bringing him on, man. Hell yeah.
So look, this might click when I say this. What he was just talking about, they showed that same shit in Fortnite. I don't play it, but I stick around for like the cinematic parts of it. And they had a cube. And it was a cube named Kevin, right? They just named it. The community named it. But the cube came from under the middle of the earth, right? This is where the cube been at. And not to just mention that, but also in Fortnite, they have the dome over the whole, like the place and all that, bro. And it shows the water's coming through. You need to check that shit out. Probably just type that shit.
Eric D, tell them that Fortnite show our children flat
That's
earth.
what I was
and
about
they
to say
see
too. Exactly. I got a picture on my phone right now. They showed the flat earth, bro. The same picture you showed.
Yeah,
Right
I
now,
know.
they showed the same one.
I know y'all ain't lying, man. Fortnite. Hey, I know y'all. Hey, check this out to the brother. When you say you think Earth is counter space, I totally agree with that, by the way, too. Because if you look at the definition of what they saying counter space is, but then they saying counter space, I think ain't nothing but 1% of all the space there is, and the rest is just regular space or like dark matter. Matter would be counter space, and that'll be like 1% of all creation. The rest will be darkness. So that mean that a spider web, right? Let's go to the AE map to show you what I'm talking about.
No, I don't agree with that.
No, I ain't looking for your agreement or disagreement. I'm just looking to teach my people.
Can I say?
No, you can't, dude. I'm in the middle of talking, and I ain't caring about what you agree with. I'm cooking. My people finna eat this up. They don't care what you agree with it either. They ready for me to cook so they can drop bombs and fireballs and tell me how deep this shit is. Now check this out, y'all. Here go the spider web. Counter space would be all of the silk lines. That's creation. But space, or the opposite of that, would be all the space in between it. That spider web ain't a lot of matter for real. The space that makes a spider web is empty for real. If you were to take that spider web and ball it up to a ball, it'll be the size of a little bitty dust. Like, bro, it'll be so small. In other words, the spider web is like holographic in nature. It ain't really material like that. It's very hollow. But it's strong enough to hold a spider and all of its food on it. That's sort of like what the earth is. The earth is holographic in nature, but it's still holding us the same way, catching us onto it the same way. Spider-Man was the name of a god they worship in Jamaica. His name was Anansi, and he was personified in the middle of the spider web, like the Nagini is in the middle of the ripple effect, or Saturn in the middle of the rings, to symbolize this whole human chakra layers, each of these rings around your body, as above, so below, just like the earth we are. So, but look, the thing about the material world only being really 1% so-called physical, is to think of a spider web. The whole web, it can be a web that's big as hell, like the size of a whole damn building. But if you were to ball all that silk up, it'll be so small you'll barely be able to see it, because it ain't dense. And being less dense is the key to ascension and achieving this God-like state of matter. So that's why they was personifying this knowledge with spiders, butterflies, shit that's you know, tapping into these same patterns and the same knowledge and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna pass the mic around.
I say something to add on what you said real quick.
Let me say real quick. I personally think that the water is infinite. What you want to call it, oceans, whatever you want to call it. I think that's the infinite part. The water.
Yeah, and because the waters are infinite, that means you can get on a boat and get in them waters, and you can find new lands forever. Because I'm pretty sure if the waters is infinite, then there's more continents to find out there somewhere, and islands and all that in them waters. So yeah.
I'm being funny though, but this web got the Batman symbol. It got the Batman symbol and the Wu-Tang symbol, and you can't tell if it's coming at you, going away from you. That's exactly what I'm trying to describe as this web. So you on point. You a master teacher. And some of the brothers in the room is master teachers too. I'm gonna be quiet.
I appreciate that.
Grab, you get to make your own symbol. You get to make your own symbol when they come from that 0 point, bro. You see what I'm saying? You get to make your own symbol. You get to make your own imprint. You feel what I'm saying?
Gee, another example, they starting to show pictures of the dragons flying around. And they move so fast, you got to put it in slow mode to see them. But even in slow mode, they flicker in and out of resolution, because they're coming in and out of the counter space right in your face. So that was the master shape. It was probably like a polygon. If you look up at a southern sun, you're going to see a dragon inside the sun. You ain't going to come up north and see that. It's a different crystallization when you go. I travel down, we go down Miami and come back up, but the best sun is in Kissimmee, Florida. To just look directly at the sun, bro.
I would say, saying what's the best sun or the best moon, we get into opinions, bias. I think the best pizza is down there at Napolis in Vegas. But that's
Absolutely.
that's the best.
But I meant 0.0 sun near the equator or something like that. 0.0, like the sun. I think when you get away from that,
no, I don't.
You get a simulation.
I think the best sun is at 12 o'clock wherever you at above your head, like a halo.
So is that the North Pole? Is that the North Pole?
Why does that? Why would that be the North Pole? That's the sun, and then later on the moon will get above your head, and it's the sun, it's the moon. The North Pole is what's spinning them both, brother.
All right, we'll take a look. But let me combination lock.
But let me
when
say,
you line all the combinations up, they open up.
I ain't arguing with you how a combination lock work. You're so right, but I'm trying to go somewhere right quick. Check this out, y'all. This is the Aurora Borealis. Now look, and I'm gonna end with this because I gotta go. This guy is called a Nagini. Now, the Hindu said that when we leave the earth, we exit as a green spirit, Nagini, the heart chakra, the green man, the green thumb, think green, and that we go to the North Pole. Now, when we get to the North Pole, when we're like a serpent, and when we exit out of that hole, I got a picture right here. I got a green dude going up into the sky vault. Now, look, when he's going up there, think of you and your Macabre, your starship. He looked like a 6-pointed star like this, but it's this starship. Look, this, watch this. This thing is turning, right? It's spinning around so fast that it's able to lift you up, ascend you from the North Pole. So when I got the dude with his arms stretched out and stuff to symbolize you're now a Macabre, taking your way back home. You become a star, so I got him like that. Now check this out. As he going through this sky vault, he's spinning around like a Tasmanian devil. And you know why? Because it's like a screw in a boat. If I wanted to unscrew the screw out of the hole, I was left is loose, right and tight. Left loose, right tight. So when I want to screw the hey man, let me say, please don't interrupt me, man, while I'm trying to get a peep of this. I don't need no help. You ought to know that. So check this out, right? Left loose, right tight. When I go right, the screw is buried into whatever I'm screwing it into. It's going down into the underworld. That's what you did. It gets tight. And that's what we are here. When we say somebody full of this kind of energy, we say, man, he tight. Everybody in this world is tight. You screwed in, down. When they say, man, you've been screwed. Yeah, you've been screwed. That's how you got into this world. Like screwing a screw down into a piece of wood. Now to get out, guess what you got to do? Unfuck yourself. Unscrew yourself. And what's happening at the North Pole, when you unscrew yourself, the screw is now ascending up out of that wood or whatever you screwed it, is rising out of it by twisting itself. And that's what's happening with this Macabre. Like the more that shit is twisting, like what he doing here, he's in the middle, right? It's like he's the screw, and all them circles is like the boat around him. And he got to turn himself around. And the more he twists himself around, he untangle these loops. And by untangling, it ascends him and make him rise up like Jack in the Box, like a Jack in the Box attached to a bunch of springs. But you gotta stretch them springs out for Jack to rise up. And as he turn and unscrew himself up out this world, he's stretching that slinky out, making it stretch like a beanstalk, and he's at the top of the beanstalk. He's the flower at the top. You see around his head, the crown chakra, you're a flower that's growing. And each body is your stem, a level of your stem. Incarnation is a new growth. That stem started short, and then that flower get taller and taller. That's what you're a flower. And the top of it is what the world that you currently in. That's where the flower spreads its petals at, and it as above, so below. That's how you get connected with these magnetic ley lines. Because the world you in right now, all of your crown chakra energy connecting you with this system as above, so below. And that your crown chakra is stretched out all over this earth, connecting you with all the ley lines, which is why we can astral project to anywhere we want. So check this out. If you look at this wheel, it'll show you what I'm trying to basically show you how we connect into these worlds. Now, when you leave, when this dude right here stick his head out of this sky vault, that's like a flower seed poking its head up out the ground, and it's no longer a seed, it's becoming a plant because it's ascending from out the underworld, and it got a new reality above the surface of the dirt as a flower. And the old reality when it was a seed, where that just transformed to its root system. And all of your old lifetimes is gonna build your root, your foundation for your future ones, which is why you're gonna get badder and badder, greater and greater, and can't shit stop this growth. That's what they mad at. We're unscrewing ourselves because we've been screwed. Now, as we unscrew, like I said, when he poke his head up out of there, That's his whole new birth in another world above this one. And as he grow up, he gonna keep unscrewing through each world and poking his head up and up and up. And that's what this dude represent right here. Your consciousness traveling up this stairway to heaven through incarnations, and each of the circles he left behind being a platform to lift them up higher. Each life is you laying down a body so you can step on it to peek your head out of this world. That's why you gotta die, because the spirit gonna step on your corpse to be able to get out of here. This body becomes the next. Think of a staircase. You're building this staircase as you go out of all your dead bodies. And this how you gonna make it to heaven. Through a series of life and deaths, stacking the bodies. Each ring get you higher and higher, each incarnation. And I'm gonna leave y'all with that to sleep on to fuck up your dreams tonight. I'm just playing. that oughta give you something to sleep on tonight. But I appreciate y'all, man. And you know, we'll be doing this all weekend, man. Matter of fact, my main channel off a strike tomorrow, so we finna really be getting the content in. But I appreciate y'all, I really do.
Hey, salute.
Yeah, we got you, brother.
For sure, man. I wish I didn't have to get out of here, but you know,
hey, can I give you this jewel? Can I get this jewel to Sanchez before we go? Because he's a producer, and people that make sound is the control mechanism to all light. Sound is a light too, but it's the control mechanism we have to these portals. And I'm gonna get off the thing.
Hey, no, look, I want you to join on the next one, brother. That's the one Madon brought. Check this out. It may seem like I'm rushing y'all and kind of being a little, but I got to rush up out of here, but I intended to go longer on Fridays, but I ended up having to cut it short. So that's why I'm kind of trying to get all this shit out. And, you know, so I'm going to do another one and I'll let the panel talk more because I didn't have as much time. Yeah. Hey, much love.
No doubt, Sanchez. No doubt. Hey, he actually heard me on your show, man, and called me, man. I didn't know he was watching you, but he heard me on your show and hit me up, man.
Hey, and big salutes to you, Madon. I'm always stand by though that nobody can't front. We enjoy sparring with Madon. They can hate on him all he want, but Madon show these niggas how to show up and debate and not cry and whine. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that's what's up. Hey,
I ain't gonna lie, I had to catch on, but I understand it's good energy. Peace.
Hey, yeah, for sure, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace and love, y'all. I got to run. I hate when I have to run. And I got to call out the donations first, though, man. I got to show that love, though. Shout out to the brother Key Norfolk again. Sub to the brother. Shout out to Scheme Team. And you know it's all love, bro. Shout out to Omar. Shout out to Marty Mess. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Louis Russell and One Motion ENT. Shout out to Crystal Green. Thank you, sis. Shout out to the brother Paul Baldwin and to Ruben. Thank you, Ruben. Appreciate y'all. I do. And shout out to Sherika. Thank you for the PayPal. And to okay, yeah, that's it. Let me say salutes to all of my Patreons as well. I really appreciate you guys. You know that you mean a lot. And appreciate to the people hitting up the PayPal and Cash App. I want to drop a